Good evening.
Just do it.
Just do the thing.
This song is us, Hotel Security.
Enjoy the show.
It's just another day in paradise. The girls are pretty and the weather's nice. We were just chilling on the beach having fun. That's when the monster blotted out the sun. The children panic, the tourists flee. They think that it's a catastrophe. But chill, just wait a hot sec. Are you ready, boys? There's no need to fear. We're here to save the day. Hotel security. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, hey, hey. We killed the monster, the job is done. So maybe now we can enjoy the sun. That's when the message came in from HQ. Cyber and tech just infested floor 182. No time to catch your breath. Cyber bugs can spell certain death. We will kill the pest. We must protect our lovely guests. There's no need to fear. We're here to save the day. Hotel security. Enjoy the rest of your stay. Robots, killer bees. Danger is our specialty. We just aim to please. Fear is our worst enemy. We really love this job, don't get me wrong, but we almost die most every night, and our shifts are really long. As it is, we barely find the time to work on all our songs, so it's worth it just to hear you sing along. There's no need to fear. We're here to save the day. Hotel security. Enjoy the rest of your stay. Thank you, everyone. That was our first song called Hotel Security off the album Hotel Security by the band Hotel Security, and that song was called Hotel Security. And this song is called Get Mental. Get Mental! Don't you get bored of normal life? Don't you want more? I think it's time. So do your worst, commit some crime. But wait, but first, just lose your mind. Get mental. Get mental. I'm out to sea, don't search for me. float on the tide, don't ask me why. Join me instead and free your mind. I'm in your head and now you're mine. Get mental. Oh. Get mental. Oh. Get mental. Just lose your shit, this song's a hit. Just bang your head and lose it. Just lose your shit, it's fucking lit. Just bang your head, then lose it.
Thank you very much to all those that are watching us right now. We love you. We love each and every one of you. Hope you're comfortable. We got one more for this portion of the set. Stay beautiful. It's called Icarus. Listen to me. The tragedy. Don't soar too close to the sun. It's the light in my head and I've got to be gone. Don't fall into this. We had Thank you very much.
Settled in. We're all getting settled in here. How's everybody feeling? All right. So a little reset. Here we are. Got some lights. And to the podcast. Here we go. Hey!
Hello.
We are here.
What's up, everyone? Welcome in. Welcome to YenYorkCity Live. And we have Hotel Security finally here in studio. They just performed. You guys were getting hyped in the chat. And I love that. I love seeing you guys get hyped. I see Rachel is in the chat.
Hype.
I see Vladrick, Alpine. Thanks for coming in. And all the new people that are following. Thank you so much for the follows and for the support. Your dad.
Hey,
Your dad BFF.
That's my sister, Ali.
Wait, your dad's BFF is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cricket, Miss Bush. Is that
That's Katie.
Katie? What's up, Katie? Aw. Welcome in, guys. So today, hey Mellow Husky.
We have a few followers. Making money. Cheered. What up, making money? Thank you for the 100 bits. Vlad, what up, Vlad? Alpine resubbed. Vlad resubbed.
Hog.
You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Talking about you,
What?
What?
You have a Myra in chat.
Yeah. Yo, what up? Yeah.
Oh, that's Delilah. Hey, Delilah.
How you doing?
That's Delilah.
All right, so we're here. We're here with the band, first podcast, and first time we're all together in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
First interview together as a band.
Ever.
Wow. So we're really going to get into it, guys. We're going to find out how they met, how they started, the origins. We had Blue Spruce here 2 weeks ago, and that he started kind of the intro to how it all really started.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, because it all evolved. It's all an evolution of like the Blue Spruce band and then Hotel Security, and how there's kind of a combination there going in, and yeah. So How was you guys your trip? Like everything was fine. You guys had a good week and getting ready for the podcast and everything. This is our second try because it snowed the first time, and guess what? It snowed again in New York City today.
But after we were already here, so it's fine.
Yeah,
But
so
it
we
was
had no
fine.
excuses this time, but,
Yeah, it was fine this
It
time.
was also the Super Bowl last
We made it.
Yeah, it was Super Bowl, so I
wasn't
spared everyone, so you guys didn't have to miss anything. But yeah, so Luna, my co-host, is also the drummer of Hotel Security, and he was the missing link of Hotel Security.
That's true.
So.
Thank you for having me.
You're
I
nothing
enjoy my
until you
time with the staff, and it's been quite the experience. We won many battles. We have a lot of battles to go. You know, there's some rocks that we have to destroy along the way, but you know, we're gonna smoothen out those hills and valleys and make it ours. We're gonna claim it, put a flag on it.
Forget it.
So let's go from Luna, right? And we're gonna go down to beautiful Chris over here next to you.
We're going in reverse order.
Yeah,
by the
yeah,
way.
because
Yeah.
because I mean the drums and the bass, you know, that's the foundation, baby. That's where, you know,
So I
that's what makes you want to move, right?
You were in the band like 3 months or 6 months before I showed up or something like that.
6 months. Yeah.
6 months.
I remember when we
And-
met.
And it was like 2 months before Zide, so it's not exact reverse chronological.
Ah,
It's
okay.
close.
So yeah, it's a, you know, I mean, what do you want to know? Like I found the band on Bandmix, which, you know, by the way, you still have Looking for Drummer on there, so I'm
Yeah, we need
a little
what?
curious.
Take that down.
Called out.
I've been seeing some Instagram messages or like, hey, you guys sound amazing. I can try out if you're still. I'm inclined to be like, hey, too late, man.
Yeah, shut that out. Shut that out.
What if we got a whole nother side band going, you know, called the International Spanish Hotel Security?
start changing everything up into like salsa and stuff.
Oh, well, then it would fit the Apple Music algorithm.
Sure.
Because if you search us up and try to get Apple Music to make a radio station out of us, all the other songs are Latin infused.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
We're huge on the Latin station cycles.
It's
like,
all salsa.
if you, for those listening out there, if you're fans of Coco Garcia, you'll love our band. Check it out.
Coco.
Coco Garcia.
Coco Garcia, he's got some good stuff. It's really heavy, introspective, sad music.
Huh.
So why the name Hotel Security? Let's start with that.
Well, that kind of came about when Matt and I, it was just the two of us as a band.
You guys want to move the mic closer to you so you can
Yeah, I'll just
do some shifts so we get the
So
audio
for
in there.
like a year or a year and a half, we were kicking around just a whole ton of random ass names. Like I had a whole doc on my phone, a whole document, a whole notes thing on my phone, just tons of terrible band names.
Which is like, yeah, that's like standard for every
Yeah.
band. Like everyone goes through like.
Yeah,
I've
and
gotta
you check
sift
off
through the-
list and what you don't want to sound like and what your music sounds like. And well, I mean, Hotel Security is like, it doesn't really have
Yeah.
any genre really.
That's
It's kind of quirky though.
that was kind of the appeal of the name, because like I remember we were sitting at like the dinner table and we're just like, and my family was there. They got to kind of witness the name, and then that word, that name was spoken, like it was said out loud, and then it just kind of
Yeah,
had
we
a
were musing. On
Musing?
on the
Musing.
word. We'll get to that. We were.
The influences.
We were going on to, we were playing with, that's what I'm trying to say, the word hotel. Like, and then Austin was like, no, but people think of Tokyo Hotel.
and then I said Hotel Security, and then we're like, nah, and then we're like, actually wait, no, that's not bad.
I was like, that has a ring to it. And then I was like, but it's not sci-fi. Wait, but what if we made it sci-fi?
And then we went down a
Hotel
rabbit hole.
in space.
So that's when we kind of built the whole mythology
Yeah.
that we'll get into sort of later. But it's not fully fleshed out yet, but it will be.
But that was like the main appeal of the name, like, because it didn't sound like a band name, or like you didn't really know what you were getting when you heard it. So like we thought like, okay, that's kind of going against the grain, but
Yeah.
like maybe that's what we have to do. So
Mhm.
you know, that's what we. I don't know. It's been the name so far. We haven't found a cooler name yet. So
I mean,
sticking to this one.
it's catchy, you know. Like people are, they think of the name and it's easy to kind of like remember because it's
easy to remember.
It is
Yeah.
easy to remember.
It's poorly search engine optimized, but it's easy to
remember.
you
remember.
know all we got to do is just post a lot more and then we'll take over the actual hotel security job sites.
Yeah. Like when you look this up, like that's what you get, like actual hotel security instead of like our music. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll fix that.
So you guys both met first. So the first, I guess, the duo started off with you guys. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Well,
I was trying. Then we of course we're gonna be doing that along.
Okay, so I'm EJ. You guys should know me from the podcast. If you don't know me and you're coming in for the first time, I'm Luna Satori, and I play drums for Hotel Security. I'm YenYorkCity's co-host, and I do vlogs and drum stuff on the side, and art and design and everything that you see here with the layouts and the audio running and all that stuff is all from my own hands. So I've been quite the tool. But that's me in a nutshell. So
So I'm Chris. I play bass for Hotel Security, and yeah, I've been with the band like mid 2020. Basically,
Yeah.
it was
July.
Everybody thought it was the end of the pandemic.
Oh
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay, let's try to do something new. I wanted to find a band. I used to play in a French restaurant, so we, I guess
Oh.
we can we can talk more about that. But yeah, I was playing in the French restaurant that closed, and I said, okay, let's try to find a band. And I found them on Bandmix. And,
Yeah.
Oh,
it's been
Bandmix
more
is
than
the
a year
place, I
now.
guess.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Bandmix is the spot.
God delivered us the perfect rhythm section on Bandmix.
Yeah, we lucked out, seriously.
The god of the algorithm.
Bandmix, let's go. Shout out the Bandmix.
Can I ask, how did you guys find Bandmix?
Well, I knew Bandmix from like years ago, like early like MySpace days. Like back, like it's such an old
Yeah.
it's an old platform. I mean, I don't know about like that
Expected?
that long, but at the time it was. I don't know about like it's off and on for me. Like I only found like a handful of musicians on there to play with, but like it wasn't anything that I felt was, you know, you get it's a deep search. You know, like you have to dig through the ones that you feel like you can play with, and then you look for their usernames and try to get some background on who's there. You know, but like half the time musicians don't post their videos, they don't post music. Sometimes they don't post who's who. That's the front, by the way. You're facing it backwards,
This one we do that.
or is that the front?
They asked to turn the gain off.
Oh.
as well.
So yeah, it's an interesting site. You know, it's nice.
And I remember because we went for Thai that day, and he was already going to practice with another band, and they were from Brooklyn, and something just didn't feel like right, like it didn't feel like the right fit. And so they all kind of felt that way, and I said, you know what, I bet you anything, if you look right now, you're gonna find something, because you know I'm into the whole astrology tarot thing. And I told them, I was like, everything's aligned, and I see in your future it needs to be someone
With keys.
with keyboard. I said it, and just like that, we looked for it and we found them, and I was like, oh, it has a keyboardist. And then we're like, oh, and they have this whole vibe going, and I was like, they're looking for a drummer, and I was like, you should contact them right now. And I remember we went to the ice cream museum that day, and we took all these pictures. And then right away that same day, they contact him. By Saturday, they were already rehearsing.
Nice.
Wait, who was it that was messaging me? Was it Matt or was it Austin
Probably me.
Yeah, it was Matt.
on the Instagram?
Yeah, and I remember talking to Chris. I think.
Yes.
Yeah. I found you. Well, I guess you found us.
The microphone is like facing away from you, so like
Oh, okay.
what? I think
Yeah,
that's the front on this side. Turn it around.
Yeah. Hello.
There you go. That's the front right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's zodiac signs, please. Okay.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. And you guys are going to have a birthday soon, right? There's some birthdays coming
Can
up.
we get all the names first?
Yeah.
Then we'll do zodiac signs.
Yeah, we're going all over the place tonight.
Yeah, your dad's BFF. I truly, with all of my being, wish I was your dad's BFF.
So we
It's
got.
not too late.
Wait,
I strive.
aren't you?
It's my no. I'm not yet.
Zaid
It's my goal
is
in
next.
life, no.
To be, you know who's BFF?
Hell yeah.
They're talking about my dad. People like my dad. People want to be his friend.
Compatibility quiz.
Yo, Civ, stop doxing me.
So we got Chris, and we have. Who are you? Who are you?
My name is Nick.
Hi, Nick.
My last name is Zide.
Hi, Zide.
I know a lot of Nicks, so sometimes we just go by last names.
That's why I call him Zide all the time.
Zide is a cool name.
It's a
that's
badass
and
name.
that's your last name. That's a badass name.
It's the name of the future.
Yeah, it sounds futuristic as it is.
Here's what it is.
That's all that can be said.
I play guitar in this band. What else is there?
He's an
how-
NFT enthusiast.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's like, oh man.
You're opening a can of worms.
I've played guitar in
A
other
JPEG
bands.
of a can of worms.
I've known Austin for probably maybe 15 years at this point.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a
Something
minute.
like that.
Yeah, definitely more than 10 years. I'd say like 13, but we'll round it to
Yeah,
15.
something like that.
Yeah.
Well, they say that if you know someone for over 8 years, you're gonna know them your entire life. Like it's kind of like set already.
Yeah.
That's what I've read before. So you guys are like friends for life.
Besties.
No,
quiet
answer.
after that.
Like an old married couple that you just you gotta
Yeah.
keep it going.
Shout out Blue Screws, that's my guy.
Well, again, we'll get to that. My name is Matt, and he's Austin. There, we made it around the table.
Hey.
Yes.
We can talk about other things now.
You're the singer though. You're the singer. So tell
I
us
know,
when
I
you
just
started
wanted to
singing.
get all the names out there so they know who's talking.
Okay.
About.
So.
We had to do it's the first day of elementary school. We have to sit
All right,
around the
guys.
table.
Matt,
What's your name
Yeah,
and
we
what
have to-
instrument do you play?
We have to do the mnemonic devices. Yeah. I play keyboards and I sing.
Yay. I like Matt. I want to be his friend.
I never heard that when I was that age. I don't know. What else?
When did you start realizing that you could sing and wanted to play piano or keyboards?
Hasn't happened yet.
Oh no.
Were you like the kid that had lessons really young?
Never singing lessons. I mean, not until a couple of years ago. But piano lessons I had when I was about 10 years old in 5th grade until about 11th grade. So I
Lean into the mic, Matt.
what?
Talk into the mic.
I can hear myself.
Yeah, but they can't.
Oh.
You gotta make it louder.
It's just as
The
loud as we
two
can go.
mics.
Otherwise, it'll blare into our own ears.
Scoot your chair up a little bit. Scoot. Get comfortable.
Get.
Oh, the music is too loud. Make the music, the background music.
It is. It's literally at zero.
Oh, the
Like,
music's fine.
like, we barely even hear it.
It's just I hear myself pretty.
It's just the mix going in. And let me boost the mix over there.
Yeah,
Hold on.
boost it up.
No, you don't have to. I can just.
We want
talk louder.
because we're gonna be sitting here for a while, so we want to make sure that you guys could hear and it's comfortable and we're not like going into the mic really. But
You remember him?
how are you, Rachel, my love? How's California? We miss you. When are you gonna come visit? Hopefully in the spring, summer. We get to see you again. Thanks for working. Thanks for letting us know, because this is gonna be helpful so
Okay,
that
we'll see her again soon.
yeah.
70 degrees.
California 70. Girl, I'm going to San Diego in October for TwitchCon. So let me
Oh,
know the
shit.
spots.
Say hi to Wubby for us.
If you guys want to come, let's go. Let's go to TwitchCon. You know, let's go. We wanna rent out a beach house over there next to the water,
Rachel,
and like
please.
do things. You know, like with everyone that's been on the podcast, like have a party, take like vlogs every day for 5 days.
Maybe meet Caesar Milan. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty
So
cool.
like, you know, let's think about it. Like October, we have time. Let's
I feel
let's
like
think
we'd
about
be
a
at that
trip.
convention.
I love San Diego. San Diego is awesome, beautiful. I really can't wait to
Okay.
go back.
Can you hear us better? Is this loud enough? Huh? Chat? Are we good? Okay. Just making
Is it better now? Let us know.
This is the mic zone right here. It's the hot spot. Right there. Talking to that hot spot.
You're
How about here?
Is
We
it better?
good? We
Is
good?
it
Stupid
way
about
better?
Europe.
Yeah.
Is this loud enough?
Phoenix, hey honey.
Thank you guys for all being here and active in chat. We feel like we have friends.
All right.
Of
Well, we got
course, you are loved, honey. Look at everyone that loves you guys. And it's just the beginning. There's gonna be more people coming in.
So don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. And then we have 2 more sets of songs. So
Oh yeah, we got 6 more.
Yeah. So right now we're just getting to the basics of how did they meet. So you guys know each other for a long time, the three of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And so I mean, when did you guys meet like for the first time and say,
Well,
okay, I
you
think we
guys
should
met
make music?
first.
Oh, they knew each other first.
Yeah, Zad and I met, I would say like 2013, like around 2013. Yeah.
Probably like, let's say like 2010-ish.
2010. Wow.
It was a long time ago, but we basically we used to go to this venue called the Yippie Cafe in like I forget what
Woo!
like Lower West Side
We used to
Manhattan.
run that shit down on Bleecker, and we used to have a lot of shows down there for
Yeah.
lots of different bands.
So like all the local bands just kind of got to know each other, and there was definitely a network there and stuff. And yeah, like we just became friends through that, and then for a while, like we didn't really talk as much, but
Yeah,
then when the band started,
We had that before.
then when we started up the band again,
It's an energy drink.
we were talking more, and yeah, I mean, we're never not friendly, but we definitely kind of rekindled the friendship a bit, so that was really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then it was during the pandemic, and I was in a band that I guess it's kind of still a band, but not really active. And they had a band, and they said they wanted another guitar player. And I was like, yo, I'm down. And I was
Talking about us.
severely depressed in the middle of the pandemic. And I was happy to join them in their current formation.
We're happy to have you.
Yeah, we out here in the cut.
We out
That
here.
with New York, say yeah.
Yer.
Maybe.
So what was the other band like before you joined them? Was it a different type of style of music that you used to play?
Guitar music.
So like rock. Rock
Does
music?
it have a name?
Like
Shout out Black Market Merchants.
Oh, okay. Can we find them on Spotify too if we go?
No?
Nah.
No?
We're out there in the deep trenches of the internet.
The real underground.
I've heard you guys on
Under.
Bandcamp.
You have to know a
Yeah,
guy to
probably.
get in.
Oh, okay.
You know,
You
can
need a
get that Google
password.
up. You might find a bootleg or two.
You meet a guy under the bridge. He gives you an envelope with a CD.
New black market merchant.
That's a
You
cool
gotta
name
go to
too.
the
I actually wanted to do something like that so bad, but then I was like, no one cares.
Yeah. I mean, you start
No,
doing
if you're
that,
like
and
a
people
huge,
be like, oh, that's cool.
if you're like a huge artist, you can get away with that. It's like some viral marketing. But It's
Yeah.
like you got like 5 people coming to your shows. It's like, come find me under this bridge. Standing there all day.
You got the black market?
And one of your friends comes and you're just like, you good, man? You're just like,
Summer
You
game.
got a trench coat full of CDs.
Yeah.
I've got what you need.
That kind of reminds me of those old like CD jackets everyone used to have,
Oh, yeah, the booklets, yeah.
Like a binder?
Yeah,
And you would have it in your car. And remember the CDs too? And you would flip.
Those are great.
Like, oh, here, pick a CD.
I still have a CD holder like rack on my visor of my car
Oh, really?
with like
What?
one CD in there.
You're not cool, Dad.
Anyway, so Blue Spruce.
Yeah, so then
My
you
God.
guys met. And then what? Did Zide and you meet Matt?
Well, so this is where everything, the web kind of gets all tangled up because, okay, so here, so if you're fans of the stream, you remember Miles Blue Spruce, who performed here, what is it, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. Blue Spruce Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we love that guy.
Yeah, we do.
He's great.
He's amazing.
And he was kind of my usher into this whole world, my liaison, rather, if you will.
Your muse.
No, that was someone else.
Oh.
That was Muse.
Yeah.
Like literally.
But no, so it's a funny story. Miles, I met him one day, like 10, 15 years ago, at the birthday party of a kid of a friend of mine who went to summer camp with me, and Miles was there, and then we didn't see each other for like 5-10 years. And then I was
Summer
like,
camp? Oh my
Oh yeah,
god.
summer camp. Yeah, he
That's
told the
like
story.
And
a
Yeah.
story of dreams right
Miles
there.
didn't even go to the summer camp. He was
No?
he went to school with the kid who went to summer camp.
Oh,
with me,
wow.
and we met each other at one
Now
of his
I see why
birthday
it's a
parties.
web.
And then like 7 years later on Facebook we discovered that we liked similar music.
He did mention that in the podcast.
Yeah. we discovered that we both really liked Arctic Monkeys, and he liked Muse too, but not as much as me. By the way, Muse, that's my thing. We'll go into it.
Yeah. Influences.
But yeah. So then I bumped into him at the last Shadow Puppets show. That's Alex Turner's side project from Arctic Monkeys. Anyway, I bumped into him there, and he's like, "Oh, I'm actually looking for a guitar player." I was like, "Yeah." And then I couldn't play the guitar, and then he heard me on the piano, and boom, Blue Spruce. So then we played together for a couple of years, and that was the first band I was in, and that's where I kind of started to explore my on-stage presence and kind of wackiness and all the stuff I do on the stage.
Which I love. So animated, and I like the powerful vocals, and then when he gets into it, that's my favorite.
And that's what you need. You don't want to be like a stiff prick on stage. No one really was.
Yeah, you're entertaining to watch and listen.
People come see you hop around.
Yeah.
Like,
And
there's
I
something
do it.
wrong if he's not jumping around going, yeah! Like, there's something...
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
I certainly
That's
work
very
up.
bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
certainly work up a sweat. You can see it. And so, what happened next? Oh yeah. Then in 2017, we needed a drummer. Before that, we needed a guitar player, and Austin joined. And then we needed a drummer, and Austin decided to be the drummer.
Yeah.
For Blue Spruce. So that's how I met Austin, way back in like 2017.
Yeah, he did mention that. Miles did mention that when he was here about the drum, that you did drums, that you were originally the drummer.
I filled in as a dubious drummer, and I kind of held it down, kind of didn't, but it was fun.
you were fine.
I wasn't like EJ though. I mean, I wasn't like a drummer,
But you played,
I played.
and you sound good.
You can't compare yourself
Yeah.
to God.
Don't no.
I mean,
Don't
I've had a lot of drummers on the podcast, and yeah, he's legit really one of the top
Stop.
drummers on
You're
Twitch.
inflating my head.
Yeah, let's not make it bigger than it is. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, seriously.
But yeah,
I
you're
voted for
great.
you in
You're
the
great
Streamer
too.
Award.
And you also...
Oh, you did? Wait.
You could type in here.
Oh, I don't know. well, thank you.
Oh my god.
I mean, I give him
If
the
I got
title.
streamer award.
What if we just like hacked him? We just, like,
Oh my
put on
God.
Fortune and they just like loaded it.
He is not your personal army.
I mean, he can play Dream Theater, so I'm always saying...
Let's not go down that route.
That's like remember when the running candidates of presidency, and there was this one, there was like a meme character that was actually doing well in the polls.
Was it Vermin something? Vermin Supreme with the boot on his head?
Something like that. It was just some random person that just signed up for shits and giggles to see what happens, and people were actually voting for him.
D's nuts.
Yeah.
D's nuts.
Oh, man.
Took a second.
That would happen.
Yo, shout out D's nuts.
Still have my vote.
Would have probably been a better president.
That's crazy. But yeah,
Anyway,
Austin.
so I was playing. So Austin then left Blue Spruce for a couple of years.
I'm Austin, by the way.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to you yet, right? Did we?
Yeah, not yet.
We'll get there.
and Matt was the one, like, can we just get to everyone before we get to the questions?
It's okay. We'll have Matt finish, and then we'll say
We're going with the flow.
We'll see where.
Everyone will get their piece.
We'll see.
Everyone will get
Can
their
I please
chance.
introduce myself?
No, no, not unless you're starting off with Oxford.
So we're
It all
getting
began.
we're getting
We're getting there. Yes.
autobiography stuff. Is later.
Yo, Austin
Ex-
better drop the life story right now.
We all will. We got time.
So you were saying?
Yeah. So after a Blue Spruce show in 2019, that Austin was at, he was like, "Yeah, that's good." And then
That
I
was
was
probably at the Yippee Cafe.
no, it was at
Oh, okay.
Connolly's. It was at Connolly's. Where you could probably, you could probably see us there this year. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. We're trying to avoid that.
But maybe. Anyway, so it was after that show that we kind of
My
connected
favorite.
and we started trying writing music together. And I remember our first day trying to do that at Rivington Studios in the Lower East Side, and we were just kind of jamming with me playing synth bass lines on the keyboard and him on drums,
Yeah.
and pretty much from there we started writing stuff, and we went out to the Hamptons and we wrote our first song, Furious, which we'll play
Ooh, one of my faves.
at the end. And it's, that's how, so we started writing songs together as a duo. And it's been just going that way ever since.
Yeah.
So let's go now to
Sorry,
Austin.
I didn't mean to call attention to that. Hi, I'm
Yeah.
Austin. I play guitar.
You what?
I play guitar. And
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
No.
Whatever the hell that thing is.
Could have sworn it was a ukulele.
Yeah.
How dare you?
6-string ukulele with humbuckers. They're pretty rare. Yeah, so I play guitar. I sing sometimes, but that's mostly this guy's job. I'm kind of like the metal guy of the band. I mean, you listen to metal.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, so we're the metal guys of the band.
I mean, I'm sure he listens to metal.
Oh, not
I mean,
so
we
much.
all saw, Tool this
different-
month.
Oh,
span,
yeah.
in different places.
And we
too.
went to see Dream Theater together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
last
just
week,
went to
yeah.
see Dream Theater a week ago, all of us. So it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Except we have to go next time with Chris. Chris, we need to do a
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah, we gotta
together.
do stuff.
We went to see
Yeah.
King Crimson. Together.
We did.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
3 of us.
I'm
saw
the
King
prog.
Crimson.
I'm the prog guy. And
The
Metal
prog.
guy, metal guy.
This guy has access to a lot of shows that we need to get up on.
Yeah, he likes going to festivals. He went to like a lot of festivals too lately, right? Because now everything is starting back up. All the new the shows and stuff.
Yeah, life's going
We
back
should
to
definitely
normal.
all go to a
Yeah.
function together.
Yeah, we should definitely have a band night of shows and stuff to experience.
Yeah, we have to rent out the box. Go here.
The box.
The box.
I know someone who might be able to play Minecraft.
As you were saying?
Oh, I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, I've been playing guitar for like, I don't even know at this point, maybe like 15 years.
Wow, that's
You went to
Doesn't-
school
doesn't
for
show.
guitar? You went to school for music?
No, I was self-taught. So
wow.
I technically started on guitar, and then I tried to make an F chord. I'm like, I can't do this. This is horrible. So I switched to bass because with one note, life is good. And then as I was like starting middle school, like that time, I was like, oh, guitar is kind of cool. I can just learn like really basic riffs and like still do the single note bass thing, but on the guitar. And then because I was just teaching myself, like I just kind of fell into habits, and I wasn't really learning other songs. I was just kind of like writing my own stuff, and it's just kind of stuck that way since. So I'm just kind of set in my way.
And it's funny because like your writing is crazy good. Like you have a good structure of like how things flow.
But it wasn't always like that, because I mean, that's when Matt really helped me out with that, because before I met Matt, like I was writing my own music and stuff, but it was like it didn't really have any rhyme or reason. Like it was just random stuff, and
then you think about it more on the vocal side, and that's why Matt has more of an understanding of how structure
a little bit,
with the
like
vocal.
structure, like so, and I mean it still kind of happens to this day. Like I'll just write something that's a little awkward, and then I'll pitch it to Matt, and he'll be like, oh well, this part could repeat again, or like this part could go here, or you could play it a bit slow, whatever.
Piecing puzzles.
Piece and puzzles, yeah. So and so after
It's about guiding the listener on a journey.
So I still desperately need him for his
We need each other. It's a
his pop
symbiotic
sensibilities.
relationship.
but he has taught me a lot, and I am trying to like apply that.
Aww.
I'm still trying to learn how to actually do
So, the balance is out,
I think you guys are natural musicians. Like, it comes very naturally. A lot of times he's like, "Oh, Austin sent me another song," and I'm like, "Whoa, he just came up with that!" Like,
Yeah, he's
this
just writing
weekend.
songs left and right. Like, and I'm
Austin
like,
is a genius.
where does this
yes.
come from? Like, do you have nothing else better to do?
No, I mean that's what a real a musician has.
But
it
that's
in
awesome,
them. Yeah.
like if I had nothing else that and I had like more time to just sit down and write every day, then that's probably what I would do too, more or less, or just.
Right.
I just like a lot of things. I just can't just sit down and wait.
Yeah, no, I mean,
But he experienced writer's block for like a few years, and then the intro song came along this like a month and a half ago, and
it's cool.
This
that he came up with that like in one day.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was like, okay, Mr. Austin number 2 over here, because like sometimes you come up with songs like in a weekend, like
Oh, yeah.
really quick, instant
Day.
almost.
I try to write a song a day. That's like my
Okay, that's why
my
he's a
regimen.
So
genius.
he has like 7 like stacks of hard drives, 2 terabytes full of music. Like,
That are probably amazing, and he's like, I don't know how I feel about this one. And then you put it in the back burner, and then you bring it out.
but then
sometimes.
I think it also comes down to like Matt would hear it and be like, this actually sounds good if we did it with this part from
It's
this
all
song,
about
and then
arrangement.
yeah.
I believe that every idea in there can work somehow, but there are a lot of songs where there are a lot of ideas that don't necessarily work together.
Yeah.
But if you mix and match, eventually you'll get something.
Yeah.
And I think one of the more recent writings, you guys are starting to experiment with odd time signatures, which is probably like not something you're used to, you know.
Yeah.
So like I'm hearing it and I'm like, that's, you know, as a start off point, that's actually really good. You know,
Nice.
just putting it out there. And I'm like, I would like at some point we'll sit down and we'll kind of like structure it so it flows a little better in odd time signature. But like it's I appreciate that you're making the attempt to make something in the progressive realm. So
It's a valiant effort.
Yes.
I tried to force them to write a song in 7 last time I was in
Oh,
the
yeah.
yo, yeah.
Oh.
band. It didn't work out.
You got to count.
I tried to like put it together, and it was not happening.
It's because
Demo,
we like jumping keys and
Demo.
chord changes and stuff too much. But if you're gonna
which is good.
if you're gonna do odd time, I have the belief that if you're gonna get super
Proggy.
yeah, super you can get proggy either in the musical part or the rhythm part, and not both at once, or else it's overwhelming.
And yeah, I guess it depends
And
too
that's
on
just
the
my-
yeah.
That's my sense.
Yeah, on the
I like to keep it
on the
grounded
listener.
somewhat.
Mhm.
I don't want to just totally.
You want it to be able to that it can be easy listening,
Yeah.
so that it's not too brain damaging for people to try to break it down. Like
what
It's
I
not an
want
assault
to
on the
do.
senses.
Yeah, I want to make music that's really interesting and exciting to listen to, but also not throw people.
right.
And not turn people off and make them be like, this is too much.
Mm.
So it's like, yeah, I can get on board with this. It's weird, but I dig it. That's kind of the music that I want.
At the end of the day, if it flows and it sounds like it matches and it meshes well, that's all that there is to it.
Right.
Like, it's pretty cool.
So everyone, I want you guys to all list 3 of your top influences.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm bad at this question. It's
All right,
just
like
a-
3 or 5, whatever feels like.
even 10. Like it's just like when people ask
It's
what your
hard.
favorite band is. I would say for me personally, Deer and Grey. They're a Japanese progressive. metal group.
Don't say CKY.
CKY. I mean, Ali, you'll be pleased to know I don't listen to them as much these days. But growing up in like my formative years when I was really becoming a musician, I was like, I'd listen to CKY and I'd be like, oh, that's really cool.
Lies.
Okay, I'm half playing. And then number 3. That one's always I'd say, but it's like I'm gonna do 5.
Okay, 5.
Between the Buried and Me, which is a progressive metal band from North Carolina, and to Shikari, which is like a electronic rock group from England,
Oh.
and then Rammstein, which is a industrial metal band from Germany.
Jeez.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess that's 5. Maybe it was more.
No, it was 3. No, 4. One more.
Oh God.
Unconventional.
Yes. I'm a big fan of like early 70s prog, so I'd have to say yes.
Nice.
They're like my
That's so good.
Yes.
That's so
I
good.
thought you were just shouting yes, like yes, like I knew.
I'm
Yes.
done.
Classic band.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, well, here it is. Number 1, Muse.
Hey! Here he goes. Hold on. Here you go.
Yeah.
It had to be said.
Yeah, and I keep saying it, but I guess we'll get more into it when we get to the biographical stuff. But yeah, Muse is the number 1 inspiration for me. And then other ones, I mean, I'll just list them off. Like other bands I like a lot are The Strokes, Arctic Monkeys, Queens of the Stone Age, Royal Blood, which is very Muse adjacent, Royal Blood especially. And that's it.
All right.
Radiohead?
Yeah. Didn't I say it?
No.
Oh. I thought I did. That was that was coming next.
What about Franz Ferdinand?
Oh, that's in.
I could say that.
It's not in the top 5. They're probably in the top 10, but that's more of a Miles thing than me.
Oh, you did say Queen.
Oh yeah,
He loves Easy.
Oh yeah. You guys have to mention at least one that's unconventional that you would think nobody would know that you would actually be into.
A guilty pleasure.
I don't think there's any
like
guilty
an
pleasure in
obscure-
music.
An obscure band or
Like
song
something,
by
yeah,
a band?
like let's say if you are an Easy E fan or like
I'm
Dre
not.
or Dr. Dre or
I'm
Drake
not.
or something like that.
He's memeing.
Okay. No, because there's always
He
one.
showed me a bunch of rap songs in like 8th grade, and and I thought it was cool at the time.
Well, we'll get into his
Oh no.
his origin. He wasn't always a prog guy. So how about you? What's an unconventional, like maybe something people don't think?
Civ is right. No, we have to. Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, that's a weird one. Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay, that's a
Unconventional. I would say.
or something people don't think of you when they think, oh, he's a
Al is
huge
so
I would say Bjork. I like Bjork.
Bjork. Oh, I was just
Oh,
showing
Bjork
him.
is good.
I was just showing him
How
Bjork
is
the
that
other day.
unconventional? That sounds like something that's part of the.
Unexpected.
Chad has me
God.
dying.
Yeah, I don't know. That was like my unexpected answer.
That's a good one. She's really good. Awesome.
She's great,
Icelandic. Yeah.
We were just talking about how she's like beat the shit out of someone at the airport.
The reporter was like, "Welcome to Thailand," and she's
And she's like, it was like that was the last.
Thailand.
Was it Thailand? It was some Asian country, but all she said was like, "Welcome to."
Tokyo, I think it
yeah,
was.
it was like and she was saying like "Welcome," and Bjork just.
She was just having a day. It was like that was the last straw or something. I don't know.
Jeez.
She must have really had a day.
All right, Nick. What are your songs?
I'll give you a few.
I think his is gonna be really interesting.
From the beginning, I'll try to make it as chronological as possible. Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, the Chili Peppers, the Mars Volta.
That's 4. One more.
Jay Dilla, Kenny Beats, Kanye West.
He's like, screw your 5 list. Screw it. I'm gonna just give you everything I got.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
So unconventional,
Yeah,
like.
the Flaming Lips, Psychedelia's right.
Oh, we were just listening to them the other day. I was like, they went to see them. I didn't know they were still touring.
Yeah.
The Flaming Lips.
Sweet. That's actually a pretty good good list.
That's a really good list. Yeah.
It's a longer list than ours.
It's
about you,
longer.
Chris?
Oh, I could have gone on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I have a lot in common with Nick. We start with Pink Floyd. I think I started the bass when I listened to Money.
Yeah, Pink Floyd is definitely one of my top favorite bands.
And at that time, I was playing bass only in like a jazz big band, down. And so then I listened to Muse. I was in high school, and they just
Came out.
released Origin of Symmetry. I was like, okay, it was like the declic, and I started to play rock music.
Nice.
And then I was like, Genesis is my favorite band ever. And,
Aww.
I started prog music thanks to them, I would say.
Yeah, I just saw the other day he was trending, and he's singing still, but he's now just Phil
I went
Collins.
to see
Yeah, Phil.
him actually, they played at MSG in December.
Yeah. Oh, you went to
Yeah.
see him?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
amazing.
and he
he's
still has a
still,
beautiful
in
voice.
in a chair, etc. But
Yeah,
Like,
that he
they are
still
still
he doesn't
so
play the
good.
drums anymore. They were saying
No.
he does. His son was
His
playing
son
his
is playing,
his son.
as good as him, so
That's amazing. I love that. I love seeing that. Like Mike Portnoy with his son,
yeah.
he plays now also.
Oh, he's in that metal band. What's it called? Not Vane. Is it Vane?
You should know, right?
It's like a
Mike
single-
Portnoy's
Oh,
son.
I don't really listen to his son's music because it's too crazy for me. Like it's like
That's what
Is
I
it
was
like
it's
death
like
metal?
it's like it's like
It's
it
like-
does have like a death metal like element to it, but it's not death metal.
Oh.
It's like a hard like it's
It's kind
Can you
of
relate it to something?
like Converge, that band Converge.
or like Cannibal Corpse
I wouldn't say Cannibal
No?
Corpse. Nah.
Trying-
That's way more death metal. But
or not In Flames.
Hmm.
Solid. Yeah.
Who's the band that plays Archetype?
That's the Archetype. Well, there's a band called that's Architects.
Architects.
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
That's like a genty.
Anyway, it's just a really heavy band. Gojira, I don't know.
Old Gojira is awesome.
I don't know if you
Fear
would.
Factory. Nice.
I like Gojira, but I can't. I'm not a fan of Max's band. Damo, you think Gojira is comparable? Because if that's the case, I gotta listen to their stuff more then. Because I can.
Dude, it's so good.
I know.
Gojira's legendary.
I love Gojira. Like I like a lot of other stuff.
That first album.
Fear Factory. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
You know about the whales?
Yeah.
Have you seen the whales?
No,
No? Yeah. Let's see. You just gotta see the whales.
I gotta see the whales.
So that was 3, right?
Yeah.
It was 3. So Genesis.
You have any more?
I know, like Mars Volta, definitely. I mean,
Nice.
this band is just amazing.
Nice.
Got the drive-in honorary mention. Version 1.
King Crimson, that we went
Yeah.
to see, you know, like.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Felipe.
Yoshio. That's a cool name.
Sweet.
So that was 5. One more, right? An unconventional one.
Unconventional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I don't know if it's like it's just more like a style. I really like opera, so I don't know if it's like
Nice.
unconventional, but it's really
So-
something I like to go to.
Opera?
You know, and,
Nice.
yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
Italian opera.
Yeah, opera's
What was
good.
your favorite composer?
So it's what's his name? Ruggero Leoncavallo, I Pagliacci. But it's it's like my favorite one.
Sounds like food to me.
It's like
Some kind of spaghetti.
The best food.
Making me hungry. I didn't really have pizza
Words
today.
just flow together. It's so beautiful.
It's only because Chris said it.
I
And
know,
when Chris
so-
speaks, everything flows.
Everything sounds more beautiful.
It's a color and music. Too.
Yeah. It's
Like if
he's
you're
singing.
stressed, just listen to Chris talk, and you're feeling
I felt
so
like
much
I
better.
just heard linguine.
Linguistic
That's what it
linguine.
sounds like.
with a lot of sauce.
Nice.
So I think that's now you're next.
Oh, me?
Mr. Prog guy over here.
Well, all right. So we're talking about influences or bands that influenced me.
Britney Spears.
Or Britney Spears.
We're gonna cover top.
Oh, that's an unconventional
That's an
one, right?
unconventional
Yeah,
one,
actually,
yeah.
I'm a big fan, like Toxic.
Yo, Britney,
and
That's my
Britney
favorite
Spears.
song.
Yeah.
Yes. Toxic. That's my favorite Britney Spears song.
Loneliness.
All right. So
That's my karaoke song.
if we're talking about drummers, like influential drummers that I grew up with learning music or drums in general, my top go-tos that I would study would be Mike Portnoy being number 1.
From Dream Theater.
Yes, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
My parents
We're
are
doing a
watching.
toxic cover, don't worry.
No.
Dream Theater. Yes.
So Dream Theater, and then it went into Marco Miniman, Jojo Mayer from Nerve.
He's great.
Wait, hold on, Damo, what'd you say? Luna influenced by Mike Portnoy.
No way.
Yeah, so Mike Portnoy, Marco Miniman, Jojo Mayer, Thomas Lang, and Mangini.
Oh,
Amazing. All amazing monsters on the
Oh,
drums.
I have to throw in Benny Greb too. 'Cause
Benny
Benny Greb has to
Greb,
be
yes.
within my groove side of things, just laying it down in the pocket. You know, that's where I'm at.
Are you a fan of Terry Bozzio? Do you like?
Yes, I didn't really study his stuff, but I enjoyed watching him, and I enjoyed how he applied a melodic approach to drumming.
Like all these tuned toms and
Right.
stuff.
So he tunes all his toms to like notes, like on a keyboard. So he's playing the drums as if he's playing a keyboard
That's crazy.
rhythmically. So like even the chinas and the cymbals that he has custom made for him are tuned to a specific note.
The
So
C-sharp symbol.
and not a lot of people can understand that if you're not listening to it sonically. You know, people who are like, oh, he's just hitting shit. You know.
But there's a reason his kits like, encapsulates them. It's just like an orb of drums.
Oh yeah, it's just sound, and it's funny because people are like, "Do you really need all that? Like, do you play all of that?"
If you're Terry Bozzio.
If you're Terry
Yeah.
Bozzio.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like my approach to like drumming. When I have a lot of shit on my drums, it's only for tone.
Yeah.
So like I hit certain things for certain parts that would essentially sound good for that piece. You know, not like I'm gonna play it at every song. It's just for that piece, and that's why that's there. So, have you ever watched the
Your
movie?
like intuition to add I make a lot of beats, right? So like you can lay down like the basic drums, but it's really not interesting and it has no balance until you start adding like the perks in there.
Yeah, shakers.
And listening back to like a lot of your recordings, you're just like intrinsic sense of like where to put like certain like little accents or like little like perks or like little rim shots or I've listened back to it a lot to kind of like try to not steal it, but kind of try to like understand,
Analyze it.
Yeah, like really analyze it and feel that like natural.
Yeah, so like my reasoning behind that is basically, it was influenced by like Mike Portnoy's approach to writing and putting drums on things, because he does it more musically, like it has to fit those parts, and then he would try different sounds. Like you'll see some of his videos, he's playing like on a crash at one take, and another take he's playing on a ride instead, because it sounds a little different and it sounds better. It drives the song in a different way. Yeah. And like that one part in was it Someone, where I do the side stick? Yeah. So that I was thinking The Police. You know, you know, I was like. That sounds like something that the drummer Stuart Copeland would probably do on that little piece, and that's kind of like where that was influenced into, you know. So I'd like to take different things from different bands like that influenced my childhood, and I remember like parts of your songs. I remember like this kind of sounds like this. I can apply this to that, and this kind of works with this, and you know that's how that fits. So. Nice. So as far as like what was it, guilty pleasure, unconventional, like going back to my childhood, I would listen to a lot of bachata.
What's bachata?
What?
I would listen to a lot of bachata.
I thought it was rap. You said that you were.
I wasn't.
Your do-rag days, ill.
No. My do-rag, my do-rag days was coming out of reggaeton and bachata.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if anybody in chat.
I used to hang out with a lot of Colombians and Puerto Ricans in school, so like that's kind of like where that's
not even the good Latin music
went into. Well, I mean, I grew up listening to salsa and merengue because my parents, Puerto Rican,
that makes a lot of sense in context, like you're playing and like
the salsa and the merengue, but the reggae, that stuff, like
it's the sazon to my flavors.
It's like our neighbor sometimes plays it, and it's like he's like every song sounds the same, every beat is the same. I'm like, well, you're a drummer, you know.
I mean, back then it was more towards it catered towards my environment, because that's who I generally hung out with, and that's kind of what influenced my interest at the time. Now thinking back and I'm listening to it, I'm like, I was an idiot.
Like the lyrics.
I can't appreciate this anymore, because it doesn't to me, like after growing up and learning about music more, it doesn't sound appealing to me anymore, and I'm just like, it's all the same to me now, you know. There's no original aspect to the writing composition of those songs. You know, like my brothers, they write hip-hop music, and at least they know how to bring out a little bit more originality than having the same beats being played over and over and over again, you know.
Yeah.
So, and they'll take samples and just kind of break it up apart and make it sound more original. So
I mean, I'm sure there's one or two okay songs, right? But it's hard to find, because a lot of them, they talk about a lot of weird stuff.
But throwing salsa and merengue, I'm good. Like I would always appreciate salsa and merengue, you know. So anyway, let me friends show you Joe Audio Grupo Nietzsche. I've heard of Grupo Nietzsche. I don't know about the other one.
But you did grow up with like the playing the congas and stuff with your uncle.
So I showed you a picture of me when I was a kid, and I was like Benji's age. It was like 8, 9. I was on this little step stool and these giant timbales in front of me, and I was learning how to play salsa music at that age on this timbale. And I'm like in my like floating, like was it those water shoes that I used to wear, like coming out from the beach. So
cute. Yeah, you played when you started playing drums when you were like 4, right?
So
really little.
My parents, my dad plays music, so he's a guitarist. He plays keys, he plays percussion. And I grew up just listening to music my entire life. And at 2, I was banging on pots and pans. And, you know, my parents was like, I got to get him a drum set so that my house doesn't get destroyed by his hands. So they got me this little tiny, like, it's not like the cheap drums. It was actually good, like a good set. It was a black, I don't remember what the brand is, but it's made of wood. So it was actual, like, wood and metal. It was a real drum set. Nice. But it was small. It was tiny for kids, and that's kind of like where I started playing drums. And then I had that up until I was like 12, and I kind of like outgrew it.
Was it a first act drum kit?
It might have been.
That's like the kid.
It was like a little cymbal that goes right in the middle. It was like one tom and a little snare drum and like the hi-hat and the bass drum pedal. That's all it was.
I saw videos though, like home videos when I went to his house, and it was so cute because he actually had rhythm for a little kid, you know.
And I was listening to nothing but Bon Jovi, Prince,
Nice.
and Blue Oyster Cult. Those are the main three that I grew up with, like learning music. And my dad would just play that.
And Carlos Santana, he loved
it was Santana too, but I think my thing, I was more Bon Jovi, and it was like old school Bon Jovi, like what's the Bad Medicine and
Slippery When Wet.
it's on that album. There was a few. And then the one Prince song I would always listen to a lot was the one that came out of the soundtrack of Batman in the 1980s Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, what song was that?
The Bat Dance, I think it was called.
Oh, okay.
So I would listen to that all the time. And then Blue Oyster Cult was Godzilla that I would have on loop.
Yeah.
So I'm a big Godzilla fan, so I was like,
I didn't know that.
yeah, I love Godzilla. dude.
Yeah.
I watched like all the series and everything. We saw like the new ones that came out.
Yeah, I love Godzilla.
So
Godzilla was one of my first obsessions. I've had many obsessions over the years, Muse being the most recent and longest. But when I was 5, I had a Godzilla phase.
oh yeah,
You're still wearing
yeah.
Godzilla.
Me and my brothers
I would
love
say
Godzilla.
fanatical, but you like Godzilla.
my vlog I posted last night. If you guys haven't seen it,
I saw you wearing a Godzilla.
I wore the Godzilla shirt. It was like all 3 shirts.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
So yeah, and then I grew up. At the age of 12, I got my second kit. It was TJ Percussion. It was a 5-piece, and I kind of expanded from there. And my mom surprised me when I came home from school on my birthday, and she had it in her bedroom underneath her sheets. And she was like, "Come in, let me show you." And then she pulled out the sheets, and I was like, "Ah!" I was just screaming my ass off. And then that's when I really started to like hone my ability to play. And my first talent show was in middle school, and I was doing.
Oh man,
Talent shows was the thing, and that was
Battle
like
of
my
the
first
Bands.
stage performance. And it was the first one was bad for me. It was like I was playing
Cried when I did it.
I was playing Genesis, one of Genesis songs. I forgot which one it was, but I couldn't hear anything because the speakers were out front. There was no monitors, so I'm all like playing extra light, trying to hear the parts, and I was like so mad because I couldn't hear anything.
I feel that.
Oh.
So the second
hard.
talent show, I was like, screw this, I'm not playing any songs. I'm just gonna drum solo, and I just did a drum solo, and the kids were going crazy, running to the lights and flickering it off and on, just making like a strobe.
Yes, make the best of it, right?
It was fun.
That's how you do it.
So that's another question I wanted to ask. What were your most memorable like gigs that something either bad happened or something really good that you remember the most out of a gig that you've had? Like each one of you guys,
So
yeah.
so your first, if you have your first gig,
Yeah.
if it's
I
any
have a lot of bad gig stories.
Those are the
more
best.
bad gigs
Those are
stories
the
than
best.
good
Telemere.
What's up, honey? Telemere from Norway. Thanks for staying up to
Was
watch
that the guy
us.
that played Get Mental at a party?
Yes, that's
Oh,
it.
yes.
Telemere, he remembers you. Yes. Yeah,
Big ups to
Telemere's
that.
a fan. He's a fan. He's from Norway. He's awesome. He's a drummer also, and he plays in bands, and he's awesome.
It's great to have you.
Yeah.
Norway.
Norway.
Norway, hi.
I'm a
And
big-
Alpine is from Germany. He's our German friend. He's amazing. He's a drummer too, and he makes a lot of like cowbells, smooth bells that they're called, and
Nice.
he's so talented, super
He
talented.
made that electronic.
Yeah, the electronic.
that's
it's in
Smoothbell.
the back there in the window behind you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
Just turn my head around.
Take
No,
your
that's-
word for it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Worst gig.
Worst gig.
Did you poo yourself?
No.
Okay.
Oh man.
I would say the first bad gig I had was at a talent show in middle school. We were playing I think it was like an original song, and I was like with like a little band, and I was playing drums, and it was just such a mess because like the day of the show, like no one had brought a drum kit to the school, and like multiple acts were like had to use a drum kit.
The same one.
The same one.
Oh.
And so like it was like maybe half an hour, 40 minutes before the show started. They're like, we don't have a drum kit. Could you bring yours? So I'm like, okay. So then I had to like run like 10 blocks to my house and like bring the drum kit back, which was a nightmare. Anyway, we get set up on stage, we're playing, and because we're the first band, you know, we get to run the gauntlet, and we start playing the song, and my drum kit just kept sliding forward. Every time I'd like kick the bass pedal, it'd be like dun, 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 and then I'd just keep going further. And
Oh, when it slides.
it would slide
As a drummer, yeah,
and
yeah.
there was no carpet or anything, so like I'd be playing the song, and I had to keep stopping and like pull the drum kit back, and like,
That happened to me.
I
It
think
was
that
so
happens
bad.
to every drummer, because I remember like you go like this, and it's like if you don't have a carpet and like
If there's no
This is
house
it.
kit, I always
time.
bring a carpet now. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter whether I have a carpet or
have
not. I have to have it.
and then to add insult to injury, so like that happened, and then I went off stage and like, oh, that was bad. And then like the next band came on, and one of the teachers had brought like a big rock or like a brick and put it in front of the drum kit, so the next kid was just having fun and
it got
not
scratched.
sliding around. So
Did it get scratched? Did anything happen to the kit?
no, the kit was fine. It wasn't a particularly good kit, but it
People
didn't
just was
slide.
banging it around
Yeah.
from band to band. It kept going.
And then, sorry, I'll give one more bad gig story before
Yeah.
I start hogging
You're
the
good.
mic, 'cause I have a lot of them. I was playing Yippee, where Sad and I used to, frequent, and
Yippee!
and they had this house kit that was just, it was just like a total hot mess. Like it was just like
That was a sick kid.
dude, like, we didn't have to play it.
Sign
Like,
was a fan.
it was rough, and then there was one gig I played there where the whole bass drum skin was just like punched in. There was just a hole in it.
Oh no.
So, it's not
The
really
sound.
a proper drum. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
sounded awful. And then
Flappy paper.
yeah, fluffy paper. and then
Yeah.
and then I didn't have a snare stand. It was like a weird egg crate thing.
What?
So broken holy snare and then egg crate snare, or bass and snare. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh,
I'm
that
so
sounds-
so afraid of house kits.
Good time.
Yeah.
That's house kids. Like,
While he was doing that, I was running the Guitar Center to replace that kick.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
oh, you were the one that replaced it.
I mean, I was sent to replace it. It wasn't
Something
my
happened along the
initiative.
way.
Trust me.
Someone had to do it, and I'm thankful you did it.
Matt, worst gig?
I think Austin, I think you're forgetting a gig we did all together where
Oh.
we lost your
Oh, yeah,
your
yeah.
cable, you know,
Oh,
at the very
yes.
beginning.
Yeah, that was the
Our
worst.
very first gig.
Legendary.
Our first
song
first
for a
song,
show.
the first gig.
He was like-
I wanted.
Try this for size. What did you say?
It was like it was inevitable. Like it was meant to happen, because he was like, try this on for size, and then he played, and the whole thing just slid out.
I was trying to be cool. And in hindsight, that wasn't very cool. But the recovery, I'm kind of proud of that.
Let's try this again.
Nobody forgot. Yeah. No, it was a cool moment.
It was definitely a highlight for
Plus,
sure.
Plus, you got there was so many friends and family there that we just like hyped it up and we're like,
Yeah, no
we
one-
just like made it like
Nah,
a
but
fun
what
thing.
makes it even better, you said something. You were like,
said, try this
Song for size.
And then it's
Time
like,
for size.
listen, I've
Yeah, it
seen
did not
people
fit.
Step on their cables, but like your cable like ejected out of your guitar and went
Eject-
like some distance. Like it didn't want to be in there. It didn't just like like
It willed itself out of the jack.
it really like ejected itself.
It heard me
As
say
if
that,
it
and
knew.
I was like,
it was
no,
like, oh,
no.
word.
What I really like is that you sort of heard the guitar first. It's like, try this on size.
Like maybe not.
So good.
Yeah.
That's
And then-
probably my story too.
and then we really got onto you, like, make sure you loop your cable around your strap now.
Every other gig after that, you would always come up to me and be like, "Did you loop your?" Did
Yeah.
You loop your
Yeah.
cable?"
Like Austin.
Do this. Lesson.
The
learned.
very first gig too together.
First song.
The first
Yeah.
song. yeah.
First moment.
It was definitely
That was our introduction.
it was the best.
Yeah.
It was the best, and even that show entirely was one of the best ones too.
Yeah.
So,
Still,
I
yeah,
agree.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Energy wise, for sure.
hmm What about you, Matt?
I don't know. Nothing sticks out. I mean, they're all so terrible. No.
Hey, that's my answer.
Well, going back to talent shows, I mean, the first time I ever performed in front
I'll
of
be going back.
other people. Yeah, no, we're going back to 6th grade. I performed a piano piece that I was learning at the time in front of like middle school in an assembly, and I broke down crying.
No.
Like because I was making mistakes and I was getting so down on myself, even though nobody could tell, and they thought it was fine, and I just like. Yeah.
You should have been like, The crying was part of it. Just so
I really get into
all
it.
intentional. All of it.
Nice. What about you, Zard?
Never mind.
Oh wait, what do you got? You got more?
I got nothing.
What do you? Oh.
What about those drumless Blue Spruce gigs? I mean, they weren't bad, but
Those were intentional.
oh, okay.
And
Not because someone didn't show up.
and then
Not yet. Not.
Nah,
I think the one too that you can put in the list would be when your keyboard decided to go crap.
Oh, we forgot about that one.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the gigs at Arlene's Grocery. So my keyboard, like about 3-4 songs in, my keyboard just started. Like when you would hit notes, it would just register the wrong notes. I still to this day don't know what was wrong with it because now it's fine. The problem only seems to happen when it's on for a couple hours at a time.
yeah.
But
It sounded
Blame
possessed.
it on Mercury
Yeah.
retrograde.
yeah, it would be like.
You could have used that for like a haunted theme or something.
Yeah, it was scary.
But we pulled it off though. Like we kept
Yeah.
going, and
I just karaoke'd it. Yeah.
Austin and Zide like fill in the parts, just to keep it all together. So
Made it work.
Yeah.
that's kind of the things we have to do on stage.
Gotta work for it.
What about you, Zide? What do you got?
I'm trying to think of something like outside of this band, but I never really had like.
All the bad stuff is
Before,
happening.
no, my bad. Before I played music, I did martial arts. Like I was very dedicated to it, and I used to do like demos and performances like in public all the time. So I wasn't like a stranger to like doing stuff in front of people. But obviously there was like the fair share of like you play in your first bands, you're never really like as prepared as you should be. You know what I mean? You never really like you just make all the mistakes and shit happens. I've definitely had I was playing the bitter end one day and like my pedal board just wasn't working because they gave me like some power extension cable that wasn't working, and then like we just started. So but I just like played without a pedal board. It was fine.
That's real.
But yeah, in terms of like stuff happening like that, it's definitely been with like this band. And
No, no.
The
worst experience has been.
Yeah, like that first show was pretty rough. Just in terms of like that happening, I thought that was pretty. Honestly, I was dying. That time with Matt's keys was like tragically hilarious.
Yeah, I saw you laughing, but it was like kind of like the humor between like just feeling like what do we do? We can't panic.
It's like
it was 100% humor on me.
Yeah.
I'm just here for a good time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's definitely like the mellow one. He's like, I'm not gonna sweat it. We're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So I'm vibing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I think we're getting a lot of those, like, little amateur mistakes that bands kind of need to make out of the way.
Yeah.
We, sound checking beforehand.
Yeah, we
stuff
do.
like that.
It helps.
We're doing that.
It helps.
Tuning. I'm not changing my strings right before a gig. I learned that lesson.
Austin walks up to me, like, if we've played 6 shows, 4 of those shows have started with, like, Austin walking up to me being like, do you have a tuner?
Oh man, called out.
You got to get one of those tuners that's on your pedal board and just to turn it on and off.
Yeah,
I finally got
Yeah,
one.
I've yelled at him enough.
Yeah, no, and it worked.
Yeah, it's the shit, dude. The Polytune.
I love it.
Telemere, get yourself a
Love it.
dedicated sound engineer.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
Come, Telemere, come.
What about you, Chris? Any crazy show experiences?
Yeah, a few. I would say like if I have to pick one, basically it was like first rock band, high school,
Nice.
and we were playing. It was outdoor gig, like in a very small town, like festival, like
Yeah.
small town and very little audience. And back then I was doing some back vocals. Like I had maybe only one part of back vocals
Right.
for the whole show, and I was supposed to sing like quite high actually. Like how do you say like when you're
Falsetto.
Yeah,
like,
falsetto.
Yeah.
And basically, I was doing my part and outdoor, you cannot hear yourself very
Yeah.
well. And basically it was really bad, And there was a little kid like holding the hand of her mom, basically. And she's like, oh, why is this man crying?
What?
Yeah. So
Oh.
I could hear the kid saying that to her mom. So I've never
She
done
thought you
that.
were crying.
pretend.
Can't wait to hear what kids say about
Yeah.
Is this Yoko Ono? What's going on? What is he singing?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, man. I remember seeing Yoko Ono in Central Park out of like nowhere. She was just performing that day, and I was like,
my God.
What? I was confused.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it wasn't that bad, Chris. I'm sure it wasn't that bad. But you know, it was your first experience out of high
Yes,
school. So
yes,
I mean,
that's
you know,
That
when we
kid was
came,
a tough critic.
Maybe
That's a harsh
yeah.
critic.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
it was just emotions. That's what it was.
It's funny.
How about you?
Well, I always go back to this one moment of my life.
Is it the cookie?
It was the cookie incident. Yeah, so
We love a good cookie story.
Love a good incident.
there were some cookies and glow sticks. So I didn't play drums. I was playing guitar, and it was for my cousin's band that we got together. And he's very big on like Bob Dylan, and The Doors, and stuff like that. So that's his style of play, right? So it was simple for me. It was basic chords. It was just rhythm, just playing. And we practiced like 5 songs, originals, and some Dylan. And then we had our first show. It was at a Jewish community center, and they used to hold these like events, like dance events for like kids in the area. And they would come out, they have a DJ play and stuff like that. So it was pretty big. And then we got on the bill to play in between DJ sets, right? We had like it was just one set in between. And because we knew the owner, and he was like, yeah, it'd be fun to get you in here and play. So we got on stage, and we played our first song, and we thought we sounded great.
But you were the guitarist in that band.
I was playing guitar. Yeah, I was playing guitar.
That's a big factor.
And I was just vibing, just playing rhythm. I'm not the best guitarist, but like I can play a little bit of rhythm. And at the time I was a kid, I was like learning it still, so I'm getting the chords down.
Yeah.
And then we just saw this random cookie getting tossed, right? It hit me in the face, and then people were just booing us, just saying, "Get off the stage!" Like,
And then
you
he
guys
started
suck.
crying.
Put the DJ back on, like, and then like in between, like in the middle of our song where we're playing it, and then my cousin got so mad, he was like screaming, right? And there you see these glow sticks flying, cookies flying, right? And the glow stick hit the drummer in the face, and like I had some cookies getting thrown at me, and I'm like, it's fucking good, but like nah, like it was bad. Like I started tearing. Getting off the stage, the owner was like, if I see another cookie, we're shutting this shit down,
How old are you guys?
taking
How
the
old
cookies off the table. Like, I think I was like 13, 14 or something like that.
Oh,
So I was like, yeah, I was, it hit me so hard that I never want to play guitar ever again. Right. And I met, one of my, one of my good friends, may he rest in peace. He told me that, hey man, like we all got to start somewhere. You sounded good. Don't let that get to you. Sure. He's a great guitarist. He was he was influenced by like Zakk Wylde and stuff like that. So he was like, nice. I'll teach you how to play guitar. You teach me how to break dance. Yeah. And that's all. And I'm like, deal. So.
Whoa. I think we're passing over something.
What?
The breakdance?
Oh
yeah, he break dance.
Yeah, I used to break dance.
Can you break dance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still break dance?
Kind of now. I haven't break danced in a while.
The
but
last
like,
time was at TwitchCon,
I gotta
right?
stretch,
Sick, bro.
But yeah.
Our first music video, you're getting a shot.
Yeah.
Get mental.
You're on the cardboard, you're going to be doing
The cardboard. Breakdance stream, yeah.
It opens up a lot of doors.
Great. I put myself out there. I should never say anything.
I love Talamir's comment.
What do you say?
Cookies and glow sticks. Which kindergarten disco were you performing at?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time, but then
That's for adults. You're supposed to drink the glow stick.
Yeah.
electric heading to.
So, but yeah, that was my story. I think we're good for a for a second set. What do you guys feel? You
Yeah,
feel like
time
for your
for the-
second set?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
Chat,
it.
you ready? You ready for a second set of songs? We got 3 songs we're gonna play for you in a minute or so. So we're gonna go into our BRB scene while we set up the stage, and then we're gonna get into our zone to play some songs.
Everyone,
Get comfortable, get a snack, get some water, sit down.
sit back, have a snack.
Text your friends, let them know
Share,
that we're still
tweet.
on,
Yeah.
and if they're not here, and set them up with accounts. Let them know that there's a thing called Twitch, and there's a killer band about to play right now, so don't miss it.
Dad BFF is like, let's go. I am comfortable. All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Get your glow sticks ready at home.
Welcome back. This next song, you probably don't want to know the name of it, but it's called I Don't Want to Know.
broken promise. Do you know the mess you're in? Is this what you wanted? You must repent for all your sins and be forever haunted by the ghost under your skin. But it's no business of mine, no, I can't be bothered what you do under the covers. I don't wanna know, no, 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 I don't wanna know. No, I don't wanna know. Don't you think it's important, baby, to know who's right and wrong? It's no business of mine, no, I can't be bothered what you do under the covers. I don't wanna know, no, 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 no. I don't wanna know, no, 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 no. Things you said and the things you did are kind of hard to forgive. The things you said and the things you did are kind of hard to forgive.
Thank you.
Next song's about how we're all fucked. Climate-wise.
It's called Point of No Return.
We used to think we knew what we wanted, at least until the day the sky started falling. Oh, now there's no turning back. Oh, it's pointless to react. Relax, relax, face the facts, and watch the world burn. We have passed the point of no return. Point of no return. I used to think that I was better. The earth was dying and I wouldn't let her. Oh, I know that she's our mother. Oh, well, guess we'll find another. Relax, relax, face the facts, and watch the world burn. We have passed the point of no return. Relax, relax, face the facts, and watch the world burn. The end is near, it's coming fast. The point of no return. The point of no return. Whoa, I know that it's a bummer. Oh well, at least it's always summer. Thank you. This next song is one of the oldest, and it was originally a Blues Cruise song, but it's ours because I wrote it. It's mine.
The song's called Galaxia.
Hello, can anybody hear me? I have to go and I know I'll miss you dearly. But now's my time to take a chance, explore a strange and distant land. And I love the earth and I love you all. But now I'm answering the universe's call. Whoa. Let's go to the violet space. Breathe the atmosphere. Take me away. Get me out of here. Upon the astral plane, where my thoughts are clear. We'll feel no pain. We'll have no fear. Start again where we began. Just two brains and interstellar sand. Now's the time, just take my hand, meteor maid and rocket man. There's not much left for you, and there's nothing left for me. So here's the plan, let's leave this planet, take this chance and use it to be free. Let's go to outer space, reach the atmosphere, take me away, get me out of here. Upon the astral plane, where my thoughts are clear, we'll feel no pain and we'll have no fear. Start again where we began. Just two brains and interstellar sand.
Once again, we're Hotel Security. Thank you for tuning in and
That
listening
song was
to
called
us.
Galaxia. Forthcoming.
And they won't pick each other up, like there's not that
Yeah,
pit
they don't
etiquette,
pick each
so-
other up.
And they got, like,
spit on you
straps,
on the floor.
yeah.
They're like, stay down.
Yeah, that's why.
And we're back.
And we're back. Yeah, we started going crazy here. You guys are going crazy too in chat. Everyone, thanks so much for getting hyped. I mean, they were amazing. So everyone got to give it up for them because they are here, you know, doing these sets. And I got to thank you guys again for coming out and just being here and being like so awesome about it too. You know, I mean, it's like we get to hang out with them and ask them questions. So get your questions in. If you're thinking of any questions, let us know in chat so we can ask them before, you know, the last set. We got another set coming up.
Got one more set.
So, you know, this is kind of like we're going to chill for a little while, you know, rest up to get hype again for the last time. First time seeing this show. I love it. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Now you got to come see us live.
Yeah.
In the flesh.
In the flesh.
Yes.
Well, our next scheduled gig is what?
Oh no, someone in the chat. Finally, once they've been waiting so long to hear about the zodiac signs and the
We'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll
We've
get
been
there.
holding on
Self
for
promo
that.
first. You
Yeah.
heard it here first. Our next currently scheduled show is June 29th at East Berlin. We're playing as part of a thing called Mini Fest, which is a small festival-like lineup. It's like a recreation of a festival experience in a small, intimate venue that will be playing with a bunch of other distinguished artists on June
East
29th.
Berlin, the venue, not the place.
Yeah.
East Berlin.
Not in Germany. No.
Traveled back in time.
Not yet. Not in Germany yet.
That's in Germany.
I still want to go to Germany too.
Talamir,
And Norway.
his
Sweden.
his hopes and dreams got shot being able to see us.
Here.
I always wanted to go to
We
Norway.
have
I'd love to go
so
to Norway.
many. Yeah, we have so many friends.
Europe
in
would love us.
Europe.
I'm
Yeah.
confident. Europe and Japan, those are the final frontiers.
Oh yeah.
Chat, it's
I
up
really
to you to get us on Eurovision.
It's all up to you.
Okay, no. That's a no.
That's where Chris draws the line.
Cast your votes now.
Eurovision?
No.
He's like, no.
He's not a fan.
Well, you guys are European, right? We got two European guys here.
guys.
Look at
I
that.
mean-
That's why you hear the sexy accents, the voices of
No,
these.
one sexy accent.
Well,
and
you
one-
have a nice voice too.
It's got the accent of Oxford.
Oxford, man. Very posh, very posh. So that's a question actually. So how did you guys end up in New York City, and how do you love it here? I mean, how it's like the place to be, right? New York City.
Yeah. I moved here when I was like 12, 13. It was for my dad's work because he was based out of London for a long time. Like he's kind of been all over the place because he works as a project infrastructure lawyer, and so he's
Ooh.
like he's just always Mr. Worldwide. So we just moved around a lot, and yeah.
Mr. Worldwide.
He is Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah,
Is he the internet?
Is he watching right now?
His dad is
No.
Pitbull.
Yeah, what the hell, Dad? Why aren't you watching me? Why aren't you
Daddy
watching your
knows
son?
it.
So,
Shout out to Austin Dustad, because he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for his dad.
yeah. Good, big ups, Kent. So yeah, we moved here when I was like 12 or 13, and then before that we were living in South Africa for like a year because my dad was on sabbatical, so so we just were kind of killing time there. Like while he was working in England, we just had a place in South Africa, so we'd go like twice a year, and then at one point we just kind of just lived down there for a while, and then we moved to New York, and yeah, I've been here since.
Wow, that's amazing. That's beautiful. So you lived in South Africa, London, now New York City, all the awesome like spots, basically.
Yeah, we've been around.
Is there any place in the world that you would want to live if it wasn't New York City that you haven't traveled to?
I'm trying not to answer too quickly, but Japan.
Oh yes, Japan. Yes.
Yeah, no,
Have you been to Japan?
No, I've
oh,
always wanted
I
to.
always wanted to go to.
Yeah, it looks amazing. One thing I am worried about though is that I got a bunch of tattoos, and they don't really like that.
No?
So, well, it's fine, but like I really want to try like onsen, like the hot spring bath kind of thing, and you can't do that.
No, you can't?
No.
No, I never heard of that. Cause so now if we go, babe, you're tainted too.
You're
Damn
cursed.
taints.
You're marked.
Yeah, most of you guys have tattoo. You're tattooed.
I'm tattooed.
I think we're the only ones who
You're
We're
the
the
only
ones.
guys? The only badasses over here?
Chris, you have a hidden tattoo?
Clean.
The only
Not
ta-
visible.
The only tainted ones. No, I don't have any. I like being like, no.
It's
I like it on guys, but not so much on girls as much.
It's kind of a slippery slope. Like you get
It's a
one, and
sign
then
of
you're
the
like,
Yakuza.
that's how they see it in Japan.
I have
Jeez.
a goal when I make my first million, I'm gonna disappear for a week to Japan and come back with a full body tuxedo.
Oh man. Zion, you don't have any
Tattoos or like a
either?
tuxedo?
No, not yet. So I'm
Not
gonna do
yet?
The first one right. You know what I mean? That's just gonna be all over.
No.
It's gonna be a big mural.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, oh my god.
Well, if you wanted one, what would it be? Would it be meaningful? Would it be something just like
Yeah.
a small tattoo?
I don't know,
Delia,
but-
keep the hair. Why, were you thinking about cutting your
When I
hair?
get the tattoo, I'm shaving the head too. It's only right.
Head
What?
I've shaved my head before. I'm a monk.
No! You got beautiful hair.
Speaking.
And I'm always telling him to like let it loose on stage, cause I mean, look, I told Luna, I'm like, you know, if we're gonna work something out, I'm into guys with long hair, you know. He had like shaved head before, and then he started growing it, and then he started getting little levels. And I was like, it's just getting hotter and hotter as long as it gets longer. And then he wanted to cut it, and I was like, no, stop it. And then he was in a band. I'm like, now you really can't cut it, because I mean, come on, you're in a band now. You know, it looks even like when you rock out. But yeah, it's a lot of maintenance when it's curly. But
And
it's awesome.
a lot of shedding.
Yeah.
Like you think our dog sheds a lot. You'll find my
find-
hair along with
And I
hers.
know it's his because it's curly, so I know it's his, you know. But yeah, like let it flow. I always see it in like up. You don't like having it like out?
I like having it out, but
You only do it for your girl, for your woman.
No,
She's
not
like,
even.
no, put it away.
She's asleep by the time it comes down. It's only those like nighttime degen hours. You know, I'm sitting here 4 a.m. playing Elden Ring. You know.
Oh yeah, that game is
that
really
game's been
popping
going
right
around a
now.
lot.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
thinking
that's
about
making
it.
The
rounds.
graphics
guys
are
should
so
play.
crazy.
Yeah, you guys should definitely play that on stream.
I would-
It's a fun time.
Yeah, I would watch you guys suffer.
No, I like seeing a lot more. You know, like long hair is dope, but like also because I like play with guitar pedals and like I like look down and make sure I'm on the right
That's
setting
true,
before
that's
I like make
true.
a sound because sometimes
And people can see your face. You know, like
yeah, I don't care
don't
so
have-
much about
you don't have
that,
this.
but-
Oh shit, it's the girl from the Grudge.
You had
Every
your hair
show.
snipped.
Yeah,
You had your hair snipped.
Katie did.
Oh,
She
yeah,
cut
okay.
it. Like, it was longer.
Shout out to Bush Cricket for cutting my hair.
Was
She
it
understands.
Was it a
so.
dare or was it like she
No.
came up to you and was like, ha?
It looked like a dad. No, we were just talking. We were just talking about how I really needed a haircut, and then she was just like, "I'll do it." And then we had like some kitchen scissors, and you know, we just went in my bathroom, and you know, she did like one half
Aw.
of it, so that's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. If I get mine, it's gotta be in layers. It's gotta have like a nice layer so it flows.
Yeah,
Like
layers, man.
the
like
back.
a Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Like a Bob Ross.
I'll do a Bob Ross.
He didn't even have a real fro. He actually permed it.
Really?
He didn't have. Yeah, his hair was straight, and then he used to get it refluffed, recoiled. Like he used to. I saw his documentary. Was it the documentary we saw on Netflix?
With the old lady who has all the paintings.
Yeah,
Sitting
yeah.
on, like, billions.
I know. That made me sad. And then his son didn't get anything from his, inheritance and
No,
stuff.
listen,
It
maybe
was.
it should have been a better son.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You failed us.
Yeah. So what? Oh, and Chris. We didn't talk about how Chris. He's French.
Yeah. When did you come on over here? What
it's
inspired you?
It's been 5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously I was born and raised in France, around Paris, and actually when I was 2014, I don't remember what age I was, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got the opportunity to work for 3 months in LA, and since then I always wanted to come back to the US, so I got the opportunity for work, and now it's been 5 years, and New York is great.
Very nice.
What do you love the most about New York City?
So something that was shocking for me is that so when you're in Paris, you have tons of restaurants, it's nice and good food. But when you're in New York, in each and every restaurant or bar, you have like a band playing live.
Yeah.
And something that was like impressive for me, and I loved it immediately.
As a musician too.
Yeah, exactly. Because in Paris, you don't get that many live bands playing because you're in France, so you have to fill all this paperwork to actually play live in a bar. Like it's much more complicated.
Oh,
so
really?
Wow.
You're a security
Oh,
risk.
wow.
you have to pay taxes, for that. So anyway,
Damn.
this is like amazing for me in New York. So
Wow. I love that. So then when you met them, it was a year ago, 2 years ago, was it? Almost.
mid 2020, yeah. So
Almost two.
almost two.
Wow, almost
Wow.
2 years now.
And so I used to play actually in this French bistro named Jules Bistro. So it closed now, unfortunately.
It didn't
was-
survive the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of restaurants didn't either.
There was like live music each and every
Venues.
night, and it's been like decades like that. And there was jam session every Monday, so going there with some people. It was fun, yeah.
So it wasn't the first band that you played in New York City. This was the second
I
band.
mean, this is my first real band.
Real
in New York
band.
City, but yeah, I was like playing just jam sessions, but not
Yeah.
real band, I would say.
I remember when we first met you. We met you first when we went to rehearsal,
Yeah.
and it
Funkadelic.
was in Funkadelic, and right away you were so sweet, you're so nice, and you're like, yeah, I've been in the band for like a year or something. You started talking to us, and it was so nice, and I was like, oh, he's so nice. I hope the other guys are nice too. And then I met
And you
all
were
you
really
guys.
disappointed, right?
No. And then it was like, oh, they're so awesome, all of them. They were just so warm and friendly, and the energy in the room. And I was like, yeah, these guys have something special, and the dynamic that they have together is really something, and it comes out through the music, So yeah, I'm really excited how you guys came together and became a band.
So
And,
what inspired you to join the band? Like how did you feel like this is the band for me? Like I was.
So the songs on band mix, and actually we're gonna play the song later, but it's
Oh, yeah.
very furious.
Yes.
Like when I listen to it, I say, okay, I want to play in this band. You know, that's my style. So,
The vibe is so good with the keyboards and his voice. I know you said that his voice really attracted you, like you loved his
because
Matt's voice.
I love music, and I can feel some
That's
similarities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone
And
had to say
no, but because it's impressive, to be able to sing like that. It's not you cannot find that everywhere. So
Oh, we got it right.
Tito Nitro!
Tito!
What's going on, honey? Tito, he's amazing. Yeah, he was on the podcast too. He's a killer drummer. He's a metal drummer.
His band is solid
What?
too.
Yeah.
What's his band called?
Shit.
He has two bands. Painted Promises. No, one of them is Painted
Promises, yeah.
Yes, and they played the Warped Tour too. They played. There you go. See, I know,
There
honey.
it is.
I
Yeah.
know.
She pays
your
attention.
band.
I'm
pay attention.
bad with like band names, so you can't ask me
Yeah.
what band plays what song name is this. Like I play it. You just play a song, and I'll be like, I know that song. I just can't tell you the name or anything like that. So.
He forgets everything. Believe me. So don't. He forgets everything.
Sorry, Tito. I love you, man.
Thanks so much. Welcome, Raiders. So we have Hotel Security here. Luna, you guys know, co-host, is the drummer in the band. And so they just played their set, and we're going to play another set soon. So if you guys have any questions, how did your stream go? Did you stream drums today, Tito? Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone.
Nightwish is gonna be playing in New York when?
There's a gig. Oh, yeah, he loves Nightwish, too.
Yeah, Nightwish is awesome.
I love you, Tito. Yeah, we're back to drums. Oh,
Nice.
awesome. And I think he's going to play gigs soon, too. I don't know. When's your next gig, Tito? Let us know.
If you need an opener, you reach out to us.
Please. Yeah.
Yeah, solid. They have great, and they're on Spotify, too.
Or if there's any bills that you're on that needs a band to fill in, reach out to us.
We
May
like shows.
8th. Oh, so it's coming. It's coming soon in May.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, Tame Impala tomorrow.
Tame Impala.
So I'm going to be doing some Insta stories with Tame Impala stories in there. So, yeah.
So we were left off with Chris and his adventures, right?
Chris was saying how this was his first real band in New York City after coming from France.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about everybody's origins, where they came from, how they started being in the band Hotel Security. So yeah, we already said they have a gig, East Berlin, not in Germany.
Not in Germany.
In the Village in Manhattan. So if you guys are in New York City and want to check them out, it's in June.
June 29th. The venue is called East Berlin. It's in the East Village in New York City, Manhattan. And we'd love to see you there. We'll be posting advanced ticket purchase information soon.
Yeah.
So
get your tickets.
So stay tuned to our Instagram at Hotel Security Band, our Facebook, which is also just search.
Will it be live streamed? Unfortunately, it will not.
No.
Only because of the ticket costs.
But we will film it.
We would definitely document it.
I'll do behind the scenes. I do behind the scenes or after the show or something like that.
Where we left off with.
So Luna, do you have any questions for your band? Because this is a band that you're in, and I know you've been wanting to ask some serious questions.
I did.
Being in the band. So this is your opportunity. And guys, if you have any questions before the last set, put it in chat so you have an opportunity to ask them anything.
Any requests? Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I don't really have questions. I just more of a statement because from when I first joined you guys, it's still a fresh new band, and there's a lot of growth that happens in the band, having to be new people meeting each other for the first time, and just kind of understanding our personalities, and I'm just happy that we were able to be so cohesive together in our personalities that we can actually work together and do things together and not really destroy ourselves over what we do and how we're doing it,
Yeah.
and from when we started to now, we did have the hiccups, but I see improvements.
Yeah.
And the improvements are getting better and better, and even just just the chemistry and the reconstruction, just having to talk about things and you know, being able to voice our opinions and being able to guide, you know, our concerns and our interests, and being able to really listen in and take that to heart and grow off of that. You know, that really says a lot about a band, you know, because when bands don't have that conversation or have that talk or that understanding, it doesn't work out. You know, people start to fall apart. People feel neglected. People aren't being listened to, and then you start losing the traction. You start losing the feeling, and it's not fun anymore. Then you start branching out and start doing other things. But I am proud of everyone that's in the band. You know, being, you know, doing what they're doing and
Thank you.
doing your part, playing your parts, and really growing, you know, together. So I'm happy.
We're happy you're happy.
So what
I'm pretty strict. So.
yeah, he is. He
There's
is.
a Pokemon Scyther.
Album came out already.
Back
Oh
month.
yeah. Let's talk about the
Back
EP
month.
and the LP. So you can find them on Spotify, right, and all the platforms for music, iTunes.
Oh yes, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Bandcamp.
Yes.
Bandcamp, SoundCloud, yeah.
SoundCloud as well.
SoundCloud's the major ones we really try to like push out there, and even iTunes, because
Yeah, all the major streaming services. If you subscribe to a streaming service, it's probably there.
there is a full length, yeah. So it's called Hotel Security by Hotel Security,
Self-titled.
and it's amazing. The artwork, we get a lot of good
Yeah.
comments about the artwork.
Yeah, it's
Oh
beautiful.
yeah, follow all those links.
There you go. Just,
There-
just
there's
go
all
there and
links.
Click all
follow.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, click all of them. Follow us everywhere. Sell
Also-
your soul.
Yeah, you can find our album there, and we got a lot of new music coming your way pretty soon in the near future, and we're actually working on a new single right now, but I'm not going to divulge too much information about that.
Yeah,
but-
I mean,
We're definitely not. It's definitely not going to be the next song we play.
we have hinted a few things. It's okay. We've pretty much said a lot on socials as it is. Like
Yeah.
we've hinted, you know, a few things about the song that we're doing, and
the
and
clues are everywhere.
and to give it some context of our future, you know, development for the band. We've had like discussions on how we're gonna take each song, and we've talked about like, you know, putting out singles and doing more singles more often, because that drives more content and more things to be posted, so that people aren't waiting too long for long, you know, albums. I feel like the more music we put out there, the more we'll start getting the attention, and we had the conversation of making each month themed to the songs that we're going to eventually post. So
Thank you for downloading the EP.
Thank you, making money.
making money. So that was the plan, and you know, so we're trying to give some subtleties, some hints, and some you know, clues as to what the next singles are going to be. As you guys know, or some of you may not, and if you haven't figured it out yet, watch the Insta stories and the Instagrams and all the stuff, because we're not telling you.
And also the
Yeah,
YouTube.
find out.
And also stay tuned because we're going to play.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you what song it is either.
So what are your instruments of choice? Because I love talking about gear.
Right.
So like what's everyone's gear, and what are your favorite you know, guitars and pianos, keyboards to play?
That's a good question. I've kind of amassed a bit of a collection over the years, but
You have a lot of guitars,
I
right?
have too many guitars, but I'd say my main go-to one is the one I'm playing right now, that PRS SC45. I've had that since I was like 17.
Oh wow, your axe of choice.
Yeah, no, and it just really it hasn't failed me yet, so you know, I'm loving it.
That's your go-to, baby.
That's my go-to, baby. And then I was gonna bring my airliner, you know, that seafoam green one.
I
you like?
love
Oh,
that.
that's
my
a nice one.
favorite one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
That's the
one.
best one.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, it looks cool, but like if you like, you know, bend it too hard, sometimes the string will like pop out of the like little hole. It's like, oh, I can't do that.
It's not made to solo on.
Yeah, like, you can't like shred on it. Like you can play like surf, you know, Dick Dale or whatever, but like not. I don't know. You can't do dive bombs on that little Bixby thing.
You gotta
so.
be gentle on that baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but it's beautiful. I love that one too. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Why aren't you playing the cool guitar?
Yeah,
But,
it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. No.
Well, what's my favorite instrument that I own, or just like?
Yeah, what are you playing on now? Like,
Yeah, what are you-
got
Well,
going?
I've been playing this same Roland live keyboard since Blue Spruce days. Well, I still play with Blue Spruce technically, but so it's been about 5 years I've been using this one keyboard for all my live stuff. It's getting about time to replace it. I did buy a guitar.
Oh,
At one point.
guitar.
So cool. It's cool.
And we're
Guitar
going
hype.
to incorporate it
At some point.
at
yeah.
some point where appropriate.
I think that's super cool. Guitars need to come back. And
I think
you're
the thing
you're
with the
gonna make it
guitar
cool
is
again.
It's super situational.
Yeah, like you
It
can't
doesn't work forever. You can't.
you
just-
can't mock up the same sounds for the songs that we play already, and plus the way it's built and designed,
You
it's
have to do it one-handed mostly.
yeah. So
Oh, so
And a lot of my
different.
parts are two-handed.
he saw the Dream Theater show and they came out with the guitar. He was like,
I mean, they
Inspiration.
came out with literally the model that I have. The,
Wow,
the Axe
really?
Edge. Yeah,
It's
that's
a
what,
sign. It's a
Yeah.
sign.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely as good
Just
as
do it,
You
man.
gotta get sick
Rudis.
at that and just make that your instrument.
Just put it on the side, and then have one song that you created with it, and then in the
Yeah.
show be like,
Yeah, that's
this
the thing.
This
And-
is when I grab it.
and I think with us
more
having to see how Dream Theater used it in context of the song, it's more or less towards like specific parts.
Yeah.
So when you're not playing certain something, right?
Yeah.
You can ride a riff with one hand, like Get Mental or something, right? And you just
Yeah, something with single notes.
yeah, single note runs and stuff like that. So and then you just go up front and just rock out with the guitars and
Yeah.
line all four of you up in the front and just
I really want a Juno though someday. Yeah, I really like old cheesy 80s synth. So hopefully one day I'll have
Speaking
some.
of, we didn't talk about the genre you named yourself as a band. What Psudo
Psudo Prog.
Prog?
So I didn't really want to call us true prog rock because we focus on hooks and like accessible song song
That was a
lines.
Freudian slip right there.
Well, that's kind of how I feel about it.
progressive prog.
I know that.
Progressive prog.
Yeah, so I wouldn't call us full-blown prog, but you know, we take hints from prog and we like to experiment and push sonic boundaries without letting ideas overstay their welcome. So pseudo prog
Makes sense.
Yeah.
or pop prog.
So what are you rocking, Nick? What's your guitar of choice?
These days, I really just stick between the Strat and the Les Paul, but I've also really, in the past year, tried to like, kind of take a step back from playing guitar and kind of like more towards like playing music with the guitar, if that kind of makes sense. I think a lot of guitar players suffer from just like trying to do way too much. I think a lot of people pick up the guitar to just like do way too much with it. Lately I've been doing like a lot of like minimalistic shit and trying to not like, I don't like play keys, I don't play with synths, but I'll take like a note and I'll use a lot of like post-processing and I'll kind of like try to direct it kind of to like what I want to hear and try to like do more stuff with that. Just kind of like less is more kind of.
Yeah, I believe in
way.
that.
So a lot of like, you know, I use Ableton, so a lot of like plugins in there. I have some like loose guitar pedals. Austin just brought my pedal board to my house, so I'll have a lot more stuff to play with.
Very nice.
Like pedals, like how do you feel about pedals, and which are your favorite to mess with?
I love pedals. I think it's like a massive crutch that I've spent way too much money on in my life. But as for my favorites, Earthquaker Devices makes really cool pedals.
Yeah.
I use a little Line 6 HX Stomp for all the gear nerds out there. It's like a
Is
nice
there a harmonica being played somewhere?
Maybe.
The heck?
That's progressive.
I play harmonica.
But no, to answer your question straightforward, yeah, I kind of like play with a lot less pedals these days. I'm trying to do a lot more with just like what I have. Or just like what I have in the moment, you know what I mean? 'Cause it's really so easy to get lost in like 5 delay pedals running into each
Yeah.
other, into a distortion pedal, into a whammy pedal.
Distortion,
into, like,
man. I like the
first
flange though.
delay,
Flange.
And you're just like, oh,
Flange,
this is
though.
so sweet, dude.
Mick Gordon in shambles.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That is the only way.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, so I play on as a prog fan, obviously. I play on Rickenbacker, 4003.
Very Chris Squire.
Yeah, Chris Squire, Genesis, Pink Floyd, all of them. They all played on that. So like it was like a kid's dream to get one, and so I got it maybe 10 years ago, and it was so hard to find. There was like 2 years waiting list or something like that. So I had to go to Switzerland to buy.
Really?
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
so,
Switzerland.
like second hand, So
That's crazy.
That's a sick story.
but yeah, I was so excited, and yeah, I mean, I've stick with it like since then. And,
It's a clean sounding
great
bass.
sound.
too.
Yeah,
bass.
that bass is
That's
so
the only
nice.
bass I've seen you play.
Yeah.
It's the only one he needs.
Actually, same. I have like 9 bass guitars,
Oh,
but
man.
in France.
I bet.
But it's like a very unique bass, It has like this really like trebly sound to it.
And the
It's
look,
really-
like
Yeah,
I love the
it's so-
pickup. How do you call that? Like the
Like the cover.
pickup cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. It's
Yeah,
just,
It's such
so
an
vintage.
iconic
So cool.
Yeah, it's truly.
What are your favorite bass players? I don't think we talked about.
Roger Waters, definitely, and Mike Rutherford from Genesis.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
Nice.
He has the double neck set. Okay, next kid frame, double neck.
investment.
Those things are
Back to
heavy.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
How about you, Zaid? What's your favorite guitar player of all time?
I'll give you a few. Just like
Yeah, it's a hard
John
question.
Frusciante, Tosin Abasi.
Toast is nuts.
Yeah, Tosin is stupid. It's, I don't even like bring it up. Tim Henson from Polyphia. I love those guys. Omar Rodriguez from Mars Lopa.
Wow.
Mars Lopa.
Omar Rodriguez Lopez from the Mars Volta.
Mars Lopa, bro. Dude, that's awesome.
It's his side project.
Nice.
How about you?
Yeah, like side of it, I would have to give a couple. CKY again. Dan Miller.
Mars Lopa.
Mars Lopa.
Yeah, Austin has to have some really crazy in like favorites. Like, do you have any like
my brain
really?
is flooding right now. Like, I can't think straight.
And of course, I'm not allowed to have a favorite guitar player.
No.
Sure you can.
Well, no, singers. I'm gonna ask you which are your favorite singers.
Well, I mean, it's the same answer, and it's
Muse.
obvious.
But that's only one. How about two? Two more. Think about two more.
For singers, or
Yeah, singers.
well, I guess like Alex Turner and Julian Casablancas and Tom York and Josh Homme. Just everyone who I listen to.
Yeah, I
My
love
top
all of
5.
those too.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the name of this one guitarist because I heard him.
Not like him very much.
No, I only recently discovered him, and I felt like, oh, he's amazing.
It's a new fave.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name? It's like I think like Alex Waters or something from Annihilation, this metal band.
I've heard of the band. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you ever heard of that documentary, Roadrunner United or something?
No.
It was like an independent.
Kinda. So like that label Roadrunner, they kind of they made like a super group of like all their artists, and they're like, let's make an album. And so they had that one guy
Ooh.
done it, and I was like, wow, it's amazing.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my answer.
What's his name? Alex Waters.
Something I think it's Alex Waters.
It's gonna be bugging me all night.
Plays in the band Lars Mopa.
Yeah.
Never know what that means.
Nope.
Someone in chat, look it up also.
So what's the next thing with you guys? You guys are thinking about making a music video. I know you have the lyric videos out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, we do, and we're going to be putting out more lyric videos very soon. We definitely music video is something that we haven't started to tackle yet, but it's definitely a top priority.
We have an idea. We have a direction, like what we kind of want to have for the music video, but it's more or less now like ironing it out, like getting the fine lines,
Yeah.
like written out so that we know what scene's gonna be at what point and at what part and stuff like that. So there's some logistics that have to go behind it too that we have to really get down. So,
Yeah.
but
Sounds
yeah,
good.
it's in the talks.
So music video maybe this summer. Who knows?
Maybe.
And well, a lot of new music though. A lot of new singles. So the new single is. Do you have a date for the new single?
No.
Not yet.
Not
No,
yet?
we're
saying around next month sometime, but we're playing it kind of loose at the moment.
yeah.
Oh, is
like
it gonna-
we're trying to build the routine habit, right? So like right now it's still like an adjustment so that we get into the workflow and the structure of it. When we start getting into the routine, it becomes more second nature. That we know that, okay, we're gonna do this at this point, we're gonna end it at this point, and we'll have like a scheduled date and time that things will get launched in a more regular basis. But right now it's just like the experimentation of how we're gonna work through everything with the singles and then
And also promotion.
and content creations and stuff like that, because we do want to do a lot of extra stuff for content creation. Like
Yeah.
we were talking about like skits and
Behind the scenes stuff.
yeah, and like
DM us your ideas.
Yeah. What would
So-
you want to see them do?
You
I mean,
won't get
skits.
credit, but we would appreciate it.
I mean, the whole hotel
We'll give you
security
some.
in space, right? I mean, that should be something that you guys could play around with too. It's
I mean,
fun.
yeah, I'd love to, but let's have a couple of grand.
Yeah.
yeah,
I was
money.
on Instagram Reels the other day, and I found this terrible band. I'm not going to say their name, but I was like, ooh, and they were just making the corniest reels, right? Like, listen, I will always respect the hustle, but it's just like, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I looked at their profile, these guys had like 3 million followers.
Jeez.
You guys are doing it wrong. You see?
You know, it doesn't come. It comes down to, you know, quantity versus quality. You know, like you post shit out there. If you have what you have and you make it work with what you have, then that's all that matters. You know.
What's really interesting is it's from platform to platform, right?
Yeah, cross
'Cause you can put in
pollination.
a lot of effort on a YouTube video and get 10 times more views on that one video.
Yeah.
When we're talking about TikTok and Instagram, you really just want to put out like 5 pretty mediocre things like
Per
minimum
day.
A day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
consistency.
you want to do that on Facebook, and you want to do that.
And you can carry over content too. It's like you make a short right on TikTok and then copy that into Instagram. That way you have both platforms covered, and then you have a short that you can cut off of that and put that on YouTube. You have a YouTube short, so that's 3 platforms covered. And that's just one post for each of the platforms.
Suddenly you're putting out 15 unique pieces of content a day.
So
Like, it sounds ridiculous, but like, it's so easy to get up to like 25 pieces of content.
it all comes down to habit, right, and routine. So like when you're not used to something and you're not used to filming yourself and then posting it, it takes some time to really get that flow going. Like I remember when I first did my videos, I had stuff batched. Like I had a routine, I had a flow where I would 1 week do a drum recording, 3 covers. That covers me one post per week on YouTube for cover songs, and that's just 1 week done in 1 day. That's 3 weeks covered right there.
Yeah.
And then I took the audio out, the music, and just kept the drums as isolated. That's another form of content that I'm posting. So that's a second video that I'm posting, and that's 6 songs or 6 videos right there, you know. And that's already covered me almost 2 months worth of content. And then I would, you know, that's just 1 week. 1 week of recording, and then the second week another 6 more, and that covers me for the entire year almost, you know.
Yeah.
So
It adds up quickly.
and then you just take clips off of that, and there's your little promotions reels and stuff like that, and then but that's what the routine was. And then I stopped doing that, and I haven't posted a lot of vlogs as of late. I haven't posted a lot of YouTube videos as of
We'll
late.
get back into the swing.
And then I'm just like, little by little, I'm trying to get myself back into the routine. And that's the same thing with streaming. Like I had a schedule of streaming. I would stream 3 times a week, and that was my schedule. And I would take those videos and post them up. But I've been so busy trying to get everything else kind of situated, and then I want to get, you know, I didn't have a band, so like I was focused on myself.
Right.
You know, now that I have a band, I'm spending more of my energy and time and efforts for the band. You know, so it's kind of like the balance.
So what do you guys see for the end of the year? What's the main goal that you guys want to accomplish in 2022?
We would like, I mean, and I don't want to speak for everyone, but personally, I would like to get at least like another EP's worth of material like out there, just so
Yeah.
like, you know, people can hear more of us and stuff. I don't think an LP is realistic, and not, I don't want
Well,
to like oversaturate.
it can be. Like we have, like you have a lot of material already created.
Tons,
It's all in the matter of sending those materials over so that we can listen to it and learn it, right?
Yeah.
So if we get at least a song or 2 songs done in a month, just learning it and just getting it down, then now it's just scheduling time that we can record in like 3 months to get 4 songs recorded, and that's an EP right there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. No,
it doesn't take a lot of effort or time to do.
It's
So,
doable, yeah.
and then on top of that, with the singles and stuff, you could batch your singles out, and then we can record more extra music, and then put those extras on an LP at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's the structural schedule that we're trying to aim for.
Yeah. That's what we're trying to do right now.
In my opinion, the
Doesn't
priority is not releasing new material, which we are going to do. It's primarily promotion. We need as many people to
In the
get
shows.
ears
Yeah,
on
and-
our material, and in the shows, in the shows second. Just hearing us first. So we are going to be focusing our efforts on casting a wider net.
Oh yeah, promotions come with the development.
Yeah.
So like
but
you
we
do
already
as you
have
go.
a whole album out there
Yeah.
to promote, and we're going to continue supporting those
I think
songs.
EJ has a great idea.
With,
You just like put out a whole bunch of singles, and at the
I
end of
think
the year,
that's
you
the
put
best
out,
thing.
Like a collectible. 'Cause
Yes.
Listen, people aren't buying CDs to like use them. People buy CDs because like, look, I got this sick, whatever new CD. with a special
Their
edition
poster
box
came
set.
in with the CD.
Yeah, it's
yes.
like, oh, dude, I got casks of all of their, stuffs.
But in the meantime,
That was us when we were
but
growing
in
up.
the meantime, like as we're doing the singles, like the priorities of promotions, the singles are pretty much the backlog, right?
Yeah.
So then like we focus on the LP as we're doing it for the promos, and then
That's
the
when you launch
viewers from
all
the
of
LP
them.
will trickle into the singles.
So it's
Right.
almost,
So
almost
it's like a search,
Yeah,
you know.
it's
You're
like-
warming them up for the drop,
Yeah.
but you're slowly doing like dropping singles. I mean, that's
you
the best
constantly
thing.
want to be putting out like a new. You don't want to be promoting like the old thing a year later.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're constantly promoting.
Yeah,
something new.
nowadays, like
And
everyone's attention span is so short
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
people
for
are gonna
sure.
want new stuff right away. You know, and
Like the song of the summer, single of the summer, single of the fall. Then for Christmas, then if you want to drop like a 3-song, EP.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine you're a YouTuber these days who's like popular and you don't put out like a video for a whole month. Everyone thinks you're dead.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. Even streaming.
that's like me. Like I haven't posted videos in like years, right? And like my channel has like at least almost 5,000 subs, but that's only because the one video is still driving traffic. And they're subscribing, but there's no new shit that's being posted. So, whether they get the alerts or not, it's like they're starting to trickle away in some time because there's nothing being delivered.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I don't want to pivot too far from what we're talking about, but in the chat, someone asked what our favorite pizza toppings were, and I think we need to address that.
All right, that's important. Being New Yorkers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that real quick. That'll be easy. And then let's do a little astrology.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Lightning round. Let's just get them out. Yeah.
I got some cold pizza, pepperoni.
Yeah.
I'll take some cold beverage.
For me, because I'm just horrible, I like anchovies and spinach on my pizza.
Anchovies,
I love it.
spinach,
Sausage and mushroom.
sausage, mushroom.
Wait, did you just say anchovies?
Yeah.
Anchovies.
Oh my god.
I mean, have you tried it?
I'm
Have you
leaving
tried
the
it on
chat.
Spinach
pizza?
and anchovies.
Like, where do you
love
even
it.
find that?
Let that sink in.
I don't even like pineapple on my pizza.
Oh man.
That's because you don't like savory and salty together. I like both.
It's great. You like
I like it.
pineapple
I
on
love
pizza?
it. I'm
Yeah.
totally
Interesting
for the
taste, but I'd
pineapple.
never go out of
Anything.
my way for it.
Yeah.
Right, but if it's there,
It's like you
I
go to
think
a
it's like the
museum.
war between people that don't like pineapple and people that like pineapple is so like weird.
Pineapple on pizza low-key slaps.
Yes. You know what it is? I think most people have it with ham, but if you do pineapple and pepperoni, that is what's up.
They're
Hawaiian
ganging up on
sauce.
us.
Yeah, Hawaiian
It's
slices.
the only reason they brought this up, by the way.
yeah, they laid the trap and they
Yeah,
wanted.
they know.
They were quiet for some time and they were waiting for the
Yes,
pizza
pineapple
conversation.
pizza.
Okay, now.
Delia knows what's up.
Here for
Delia
pizza
knows.
and astrology.
Can I grab
only.
another slice?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
They,
but
we-
help
actually,
yourself.
Tell them what happened with the pizza situation.
Oh my god. So I ordered pizza, right? Naturally, because that's what you do when you get pizza. You order it and they deliver it to you. So I ordered pizza again.
Large pie.
And yeah, so I ordered two large pies, and they came, and 20 minutes later, I got a call saying your delivery is here. We're outside, and I'm like, we just got delivery. What is this? And they were like, you ordered pizza from this place, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's my name. And they were like, what should I do? Should I bring it back? I'm like, no, we'll take it.
Somebody messed up over there and put the order twice. For
now we got four pizza pies.
Yeah, you guys could take some home because I'm not eating all that pizza.
Pizza time.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Pizza party.
I was like, winner.
Pizza for more dinner.
Pizza dinner.
God, that's so cringe.
And then I got alerted that our delivery is on its way again, and I was like, wait a minute, is this going to be another?
Somebody's getting fired at that pizza place.
Your DoorDash is screwing up right now in their systems.
It's not even Mercury retrograde.
It's crazy. But yeah, the guy was like, what should I do? Like, should I just like put it in as like a, whatever? And I'm like, no, like we'll take it. Like, but you should definitely get a tip from this because you delivered it.
Yeah.
You spent time and you drove all the way out here.
But it was a different guy.
So as long as you're getting paid for it, then that's all that matters.
Glitch in the
Pizza Matrix, yeah.
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah, that was a fun
What's your guys' favorite pizza spot?
Chat.
pizza spot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it depends on each borough. Each borough has a spot for me. Like I think we were just talking about how Brooklyn has Spumoni Gardens. There's like 2 different spots in the Bronx I love. In Manhattan, everybody goes to the Joe spot, but I don't think that's the best pizza. I think it's just like over glorified. But it's good, right? But it's cheap. It's cheap. That's why I think people like it because it's like dollar pizza. How about you guys?
Sabaro all the way. Huge Sabaro.
No! How dare you? How dare you?
I'm not a big pizza guy. I'm trying to remember this one place that's like downtown Lower East Village.
That they like
Sauce,
they,
no? Sauce Pizzeria?
Which one?
Sauce Pizzeria?
No, I don't think it was that. But
It's in the
There's
East
just so
Village.
many.
East
You can't
Village,
go
though.
wrong
Yeah,
anywhere
there's
you
lots of good
go.
places around there.
Allie, shut your mouth.
Was it
Joe's
Joe's?
is awesome.
I think it was
Yeah,
Joe's
everybody
slap. Shut the
glorifies
fuck
that
up.
one, but it's like,
Sabaro.
Listen, Joe's is pretty good.
It is.
It's alright.
but it's like the famous one that everybody talks about.
It deserves
It's
it.
like slightly above average. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I have better pizza.
I haven't tried a lot of different locations to really give a proper analysis.
He's only lived in New York City for like almost a year.
You won't feel bad
Luna.
after.
So
Honestly,
yeah,
the best
artichoke
pizza place
if you
around
want to
Brooklyn.
feel bad after. Oh, everyone who goes to Joe's is drunk. Oh no. Is that what it is?
So I think it's time for our last set of the night. You guys ready for our last
I
set?
think we're ready.
Oh, we
Are you
didn't-
ready, chat?
We
You
didn't,
guys
Chat,
gotta
are
get
you
hyped
ready?
in chat.
we didn't do signs.
Oh, signs!
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
keep,
yeah.
We keep skipping.
Lightning round.
We keep
Let's
skipping
do it.
through all that.
Go
Okay.
ahead,
yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Okay, I'm a Capricorn. It shows my work ethic. I'm very boring. I'm a Capricorn.
Very
You're not
grounded, very
boring.
grounded sign.
April 21st, Taurus with Aries cusp. I don't know. Astrology bullshit.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
He's cussed. He's fancy.
You're a cusp baby. I'm a cusp baby too. A Virgo Libra.
I'm a Pisces in English, and I'm a rooster in Chinese. And I got a star on top of my head, if that's good for anything.
Aww.
It's like a little birthmark.
Pisces, so did
Nice.
your birthday just pass?
Like
Yeah.
the Joe star.
No, it's actually a real thing. It's like a little yellow star on top of my head.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
You've been marked.
He's chosen one.
He's a chosen one, yeah. That's what it is.
Some fortune teller once told my dad when I was a kid I can never show someone my signs or like my whatever like Chinese astrology chart.
Yeah, your
He was like,
chart.
He's too lucky.
Wow. You know that's the same thing with Christopher. Like he was born 8/8. So the Chinese believe that that's a very sacred day to be born, and you're
they're
like,
gonna take advantage of him if they know.
yeah, like it's a sacred
Oh shit, he
baby.
has a
He's the second coming.
They're like, hey kid, go play the lottery.
Protect him at all costs. And how about Chris?
Taurus.
Taurus,
Taurus,
woo!
actually, yeah.
Hey.
A lot of grounding energy. No wonder you guys have a lot of songs with Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why are you looking at me for?
And the one fire sign. The one fire sign.
I'm the one fire sign. I am a Sagittarius, born in December.
Ugh.
So I like, bows and arrows and shooting shit and taking adventures and just having fun and really, I'm the workhorse. I really like to, really do things and get things done and not procrastinate and, I'm dedicated and thorough, and I don't know.
As a Capricorn, I approve.
Yeah.
Favorite Pokemon?
Oh yeah, favorite
Eevee.
Pokemon. Eevee.
Eevee.
Scyther.
Ooh, damn.
I said Magmar.
My OG favorite Pokemon was Bulbasaur, so I'll stick
Oh.
with that.
Nice.
Or the
Bulbasaur.
kicking one. What's the kicking
Oh,
one?
Hitmonlee.
Hitmon.
Hitmonlee, yeah.
Maybe Suicune? Is that how you say that shit?
Very
Alright.
fuckable legendary Pokemon.
I gotta take it there.
Yeah, I'm from Pomorphic.
Yo, don't bring your dogs around.
Jeez. All right, so we made it through. Babe, what are you?
Virgo.
Hey.
Yeah.
Virgo!
Yes, I get along with all of these men. And Sagittarius is the one sign that I try to avoid like the plague, and I end up with one. So there you go. I don't know. My dad's a Sag, so I know them well. Maybe that's why
It must,
I'm good.
it must be my rising.
Yeah, he's a Capricorn rising and a Scorpio moon. Is that Scorpio moon that I'm into? I think low
Dark.
key, low key. But yeah, the Capricorn, I think, because Capricorn is another Earth sign, so I think that's his hard-working ethics that I love and I find sexy because I like the nerds, you know, and I like that about him because Virgos love nerds. If you didn't know, not the candy, but the guys that are like really intellectual and stuff. And the fire sign, I think, because my Venus is in Leo, so I like fiery guys. But I do like Taurus are like my faves though. I love Taurus. Because it's another grounding sign, so I think that's why your vibes are so like, oh, like I feel like really, like you guys are so sweet and stuff. And
You guys are warm. I just want to cuddle with you
yeah, you
guys.
guys are so sweet. Scorpio, that's why me and Yen get along. Yes, because Virgos are secretly Scorpios dressed in white. We don't show that side of ourselves. So I think that's what he likes. But yeah, so on that note, I think we should go into the last set, and it's 2 songs or 3 songs are we gonna do?
3.
3.
3. Yaki.
All right, let's do it.
All right, we're gonna do it. So get hype in chat, guys, and yeah, let's get hype.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, guys.
Hello, hello.
This next song we're gonna play, it's gonna be a new release soon.
No, it's not, and it's not called Jellyfish.
Yeah. It's something you might or might not hear in the near future. Jellyfish.
It may or may not be called Jellyfish. Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. Better things, but that doesn't stop the honesty from stinging. My eyes burn at night by my computer light. I'm trying to forget the sight of you, so I keep singing. Floating, I'm adrift like a fucking jellyfish. I'm tossing and turning in my own bed.
Thank you.
That song was called Jellyfish. I can confirm now.
This next song we wrote a long time ago. I'd say it was like the second song we wrote.
Yep.
It actually, yeah, it was the second song we wrote.
Well, actually, technically, it's the oldest because
Oh, right.
you came up with the riff.
Yeah, so this song predates this band, and it was written for Blue Spruce, but just like Alexia, we adopted it. And we're going to play it for you now. It's called Someone.
so easy to find. Safe corners mistakes. You're fading under the light. Your memories take flight. What you erase, hard to see your face. When the light is gone, we all need someone. Thank you very much. That song was called Someone, and you can listen to that and most of the other songs played tonight on our debut LP entitled Hotel Security. And that's also what we're called. We are Hotel Security. And thank you for watching. We have one more song.
It was the first song we ever wrote. Yeah, we were still kind of trying to find ourselves when we wrote this one.
And it very much informed the directions we ended up taking for this project.
So we hope you enjoy this one. We hope you're not angry and that you're not furious that you're about to hear it. The song is called Furious.
Time to think about what's right. We follow our instincts into extinction. Oh, baby, don't you be afraid of the night. The part where you get up. Purpose beneath the surface, you're breaking through the crowd. Whoa, baby, don't you shy away. Got so much to say, and you must seize the day. All of your rage, your 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much. That was furious. We were hotel security. Thank you so much for joining us on this excursion of rock.
You've been a great audience.
That's right.
Back to ESPN The Ocho.
Wait, are the mics on right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, hold on. I'm stuck here. Wait.
I know he's stuck.
It's an interesting strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for us.
You know, it's all about defense, and I'm not seeing enough of that today.
You guys like the movie Dodgeball, a true underdog story? We do, apparently.
Oh, that's what you're referencing.
Yeah. What were you referencing?
I don't know, ESPN.
Oh, no, ESPN 8, The Ocho is from that movie.
Oh, is it? Yeah. I thought it was like a thing.
Huh? Or like you have like an NPR voice.
I do?
Yeah, you know, they just interview like boring jazz cats.
There was a chance of light precipitation over the East Coast this morning. And at 12 o'clock we have
thank you,
Charles
making
Winston
money
on
for
the
being here, and you know.
Thank you for everyone.
Yeah, everyone that's here.
Same.
Miss Bush, Delia, Sidewalk Gremlin.
Sidewalk
Dan,
Gremlin, thank you for
BFF.
being our newest fan.
Chris Murphy. He was on last week. Amazing man right there. Amazing artist.
What is that, CS?
Great job, you guys.
Oh!
Ivan Netniaj.
Oh, wow.
I don't read backwards.
Odd Eye.
So yeah, this is the end of our podcast. Thank you guys for giving us your time to be able to
Thanks again
do
for
this.
having us.
Anytime.
Yeah, this is fun.
We'd love to do it
fun.
again.
And
We should do this every other month.
we should.
Yeah, it should be like a once a month thing, maybe. Like if they don't have any gigs and if they have anything that they want to release, it would be fun. Or just we'll have a party out there when it gets warmer. We'll have a luau or something.
yeah.
Yeah, beach. Yeah, we're out on the beach having fun.
Matt Scurfield. Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Yeah, I was
Happy
there.
birthday, Matt Scurfield. You're my guy.
Thanks for catching the last
He's an
of
amazing
the
We
drummer.
have
Yeah.
the same first name.
I hear you're an amazing drummer.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
really
And I
is.
love you for it.
What
You
is
got
right?
the tail end.
Project over the West Highway.
And if you're just tuning in now, check out the replay. We're gonna have this up on YouTube as well. And
Buy a billboard, please.
and yeah, it's,
Buy us a billboard.
we'll get some more time together and keep an eye out for the single in the next coming month or so. And we have a lot of plans, a lot of things that we want to fulfill. We have some shows we're going to be playing. We have one already booked. So follow us on our Instagrams, our Twitters, our YouTubes, our TikToks, because we're going to be posting up some content. And if you enjoyed what you heard and you like our personalities, definitely give us a follow.
We got a lot of big plans for the future, and there's no slowing down.
You like slapstick? Follow our socials.
Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of
That shit
Insta
works.
stories tomorrow, I think, for the show we're going to. And
Yeah.
also, make sure to follow you guys are doing TikToks now, right?
Kinda.
We're going to start soon.
We're dipping
We're
our
gonna start
toes, but that's mostly
This is
your
the first I
wheelhouse.
But East Berlin is the next gig.
Again, that's the name of a venue in New York
It's a
City.
venue
Not Germany.
in the city of New York City, okay? It's not in Germany. All right? It's in the village. It's in Manhattan. So if you're in
That was
New York,
fine.
then it's fine. You know, it's not.
That's the name of a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
I had no idea. I just saw the word and I'm like, no.
You just got censored, Ali.
Sorry.
The FCC has spoken.
Oh, I didn't even
can't
see what
listen to
happened.
Big
What
Town.
happened?
That's funny because I use that phrase to describe the end of movies.
Aw.
What phrase?
That phrase?
Come
Aw.
To review movies?
No, when when movies are getting to the
Calm down.
Oh, climax.
Oh.
Ah, I see.
So, any final comments, Austin? Any final words?
Well, I'd like to thank everyone. I'd like to thank both of you for hosting us and for putting together this awesome show. I'd like to thank each and every one of you in the chat for supporting us, checking us out. Old and new fans, we appreciate you just as much, equally. And yeah, this has been really fun and exciting, and the future's looking bright. So
I'm
Nice.
excited. I'm excited for everything that's coming this year. It's gonna be a great spring, summer, 2022. Everything's starting up, opening up. So there's gonna be more music, more singles, and new singles coming out soon. So just follow their socials because they'll be posting more and more like teasers, right?
yeah, there'll be lots of teasers, lots of snippets, lots of.
And they're beautiful. All the songs are
hidden stuff.
beautiful. If anybody knows of any of their favorite songs that you heard today, put it in the chat so they know which ones are the ones that should be on the set list. Mine is Icarus, Someone, and Furious. Those are like my top 3, and I love your where you sing After Midnight. I love it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a nice one.
Galaxia, yes. see,
Galaxia, that's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be another one that
To come soon.
There's something for everyone. So check us out if you haven't checked us out yet.
Hotel security.
Hotel security. You heard it here. You heard it here first.
Matt,
And look, I love how he's wearing the shirt, the
He's
merch with
working.
the artwork, the beautiful artwork. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a.
Beautiful.
not sold anywhere yet.
If you guys want some sick merchandise like this, you tell us and we'll
Yeah.
make
find
it.
it yet, but it
we gotta hear from
Personalized.
you.
Well,
With
we will
your
definitely have
sign.
merch soon.
I
With
love
the
that.
album cover font.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what
And the logo.
Yep.
All right,
So,
Matt.
final words?
I mean, I already burped. Those were gonna be.
We got extra pizza
Thank you for the compliment.
Yeah, extra pizza going home with you.
No, for real though. Thanks for everyone. Thanks to everyone for watching. Thank you, Yen and EJ, for having us. This has
Anytime. You
been
guys
a
can come
dream come
anytime.
true.
Thank
This
you.
has been such a pleasure, and we would love to do it again. Much love, peace and happiness.
And Muse.
Yes, peace and joy in your mind. Give me the peace and joy in your mind.
Thanks to Luna and Yen for hosting us. Shout out Delia. Shout out John. Shout out the Mad Dog.
Oh yeah,
Shout out
Rachel.
Ali,
Shout
your
out
dad's
my parents.
BFF. I really wish I was. Shout out to all these guys. Shout out Joe Rogan.
Oh, he's gonna have Trump soon. That's gonna be amazing.
That's gonna slap.
I can't wait for him to have Trump on there. I mean, not to get into politics or anything, but that's the
It's gonna definitely be an interesting conversation for sure because Joe likes to really dig into things.
That's like my favorite podcast too.
Yeah, he's gonna make Trump talk. He's gonna get him to reveal
It's gonna
some
be
dirt.
so
Oh
juicy.
my God. He's like, tell me about the aliens. That's all I care about.
Well, first of all, Joe.
Yes, these
No one wants aliens more than me, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge. No pun intended.
Chris, final words.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for watching. It was a lot of fun for us, so I hope it was a lot of fun for you guys too. And looking forward to another one.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll do more. We'll do more, guys. This is just the beginning. They're just starting right now. Like starting off, there's gonna be more and more consistent. You know, with social media stuff, teasers. Music video in the works for the summer. I'm just putting it out there, manifesting, you know.
Tell all of your friends. I don't care
Tell
if
all
they
your
don't
friends.
like rock music. I don't care if they're 1 year old. Just play it
They'll
for your
remember this.
infant child. Grow it, raise your children to like us.
Play it for your fish, play it for your pets.
For your puppies and your kittens,
No
everyone.
one is exempt.
Play it on the
For
subway.
your dads, your
Hotel
moms,
security.
bring them to the show.
Blast it
East
on the
Berlin,
bus.
remember, in the village.
Let's get mental.
June. When is it again? June
29.
June 29th.
June 29th. I hope to see you guys there. Okay, we're gonna be hanging out. All right. Follow socials, and we'll see you on the next podcast. We have Kento Beans next week.
Next week.
Awesome drama. So that's gonna be fun. And thanks everybody. Bye guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you on the next podcast.
Bye.
Much love.